Daalụkwanụ ị na-ajoin ime ndị ọzọ invite ka ha bata biko. Enwela m ọtụtụ oge ihe dị at least this program ama nọfe 1 hour. Just 1 hour I am done because ọtụtụ okwu adịrọ n'ụka mgbede. Ọtụtụ okwu adịrọ n'ụka mgbede. Ghọta. Anyị ga-ezi ozi ọma sharp. Anyị zicha ya nye etido. Na ka nchekie my YouTube ka ndị show na ọ dị in order. Biko ị na-ajoin na-eme ndị ọzọ invite biko. O tekwala ahụ. O tego ezigbo aka ị na-ajoin ime ndị ọzọ invite ka izi ozi ọma Chineke. Ozi ọma nwere onwe. Ozi ọma restoration of Biafra kwunu wata. Because ife na-eme adịrị izi. Ọ gbajugo dọlụ. Olugo mgbe onye nwe m ga-amara. Because njem a ịbata n'ime ọbụla njem ụmụazị. And ọbụla njem ya ebe onye jekete. Okay. Thank God ọ dị very clean. And ama m na ndị nọ na YouTube ama m na voice unu ya na-apụta. Ihe dị ya. Daalụkwanụ ndị ọma na-ege ntị ekene m nwoke ekene nwaanyị. Kwesị ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ. Asị m mmiri ata na mazụ anwụ na nke echiri onye azụ elu. Onye nna n'onye n'ụbọchị nke taata bụ MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ 1. And oziọma ka ndị a ka zie taata. Unu n'anya na this very struggle I nọ n'ime for that a lot have happened. And a lot of people anwụgo na this njem. Because of na akwụfugo ọbara na this njem. Anyị ekwesịrị ije na-egwu egwu. And anyị ekwesịrị ije wee na-eme 18 of a caricature. Anyị kwesịrị ịma that na some people have paid the main price that any person, many of us cannot pay. The ultimate price, some people have paid it for this Biafra to be restored. And na anyị ka nọ n'ime dị njem. Now, before ngawa n'iru ka nkene the leader of indigenous people of Biafra in the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nke na-akpọ ikuku a na-afụ anya, the breeze that you can see. Ofumba jene offload. Ofonya na so na biala. Ekenekwa ngo hamadike. And ani mekubi okwu n'isi gị n'ụbọchị nke tata. Wee na-asị na ị ga-adị ka echi maka na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Ị ga-adị ka isi mmiri maka na isi mmiri ada ata ata. Ọnwụ ike ma bụcha ata nke gị. Ị ga-adị ndụ wee nweta this Biafra. Afụfụ niile na-ata maka this Biafra ama bụ afụfụ na n'iyi kama na ọ ga-abụ afụfụ ga-ebe tacha ịmalikwu ụlọ dị na ọ ga-amịta mkpụrụ ọma. Ọ na-nkwulie ka ọ ga-adị n'Eke, dị n'Orie, dị n'Afọ, dị na Nkwọ. Ise. Daalụnụ ndị ọma na-ege ntị. Ihe anyị nọ kịta na bụ na 2025 and the tata bụ October 17th of October 2025. And anyị niile mana Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped on the July 2021. And that from July welu tata. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been in the DSS detention where he have been kept. That is, by this time July next year, it will be complete 5 years. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nọ na detention. Na ata afụfụ for this Biafra restoration. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as he Naju our people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on a fight for Ibu Ezende Afarukwi Big, gonna fight for the betterment of every Biafran and the black race. Okay, the reason Mazi Chwe no lebo no tata. A lot of us, amalo manye check kwa anya kanechete the reason Mazi Chwe no leba. Mana before nga gaba niru, achom can remind the alonyo obuna that now the leader and the founder of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the spring commander of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu West, automatic law, that the person that give the highest order in IPOB, the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not restricted that now, then he cannot give order. Any place Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no, he can give order, even if not like the bottom, the most dangerous place in the world, and the way no any order, that order automatically must, as long it may be, must be carried by IPOB. And in IPOB, all no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu handle the IPOB. Ne like here, you have 101% right to quit, or you start your own, whatever you like. The reason because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a member of Mazop under Chief Raphael Wazirike. And when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for that now, Ihu Wazirike na no like Lozia, Hana Besluzu of Fuzaga, Gini Mazi Nnamdi Kanu me. He quietly moved out of Mazop and they formed the indigenous people of Biafra. Now, all formula, on well any person Mazi force, Luciana Bia join IPOB. He started doing it on his own, or no Juedia Kogadiama. Then, while broadcasting and taking the necessary steps, Okwesili take, people started loving him and seeing light in what he is doing. And the people started seeing reason to join him. Because of that, a lot of people started queuing in the IPOB. Then people are love over there this thing because of the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. 99.9% of IPOB members, but the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Kahano were joining IPOB. And not just that I have joined IPOB. A lot of people studied Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when you're in and out. And one of the people rush who joined IPOB because they want to know who Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is and where he is going. But more not here. I was listening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from 2012, but I refused to join. My reason is because Ihu Chemnagwa Mumbab no another Wazirike is coming. But along the side, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prove one wrong. One prove one to that is beyond reasonable doubt that now all the genuine and the non will also Siaga. Then I left with no option than to join him. Nobody pointed gun on my head to join Mazi Nnamdi Kanu IPOB. Nobody forced me and told me, Mazi, for you to be relevant, for you to be this, you must join IPOB. Nobody did that. I saw what the man was doing and my spirit accepted him and I joined him. And I paid my allegiance and my loyalty to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no other person. Now, this young man, I passed to go through a lot of things. In 2015, Obata, Ejidere in Lagos, people thought that this is the real test. Number Kogeji give up, Kokasha out. And after the battle, he continued, he came out waxing more stronger. That prompted a lot of people to see that the man is unquenchable and that the man is determined and straightforward. And one of the mattress of IPOB is that we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. In other words, whiter than white and whiter than snow, it means that we are we stand on justice, equity, and fairness, because the moment you stand on justice, equity, and fairness, you must be whiter than white and whiter than snow, because a lot of people amallow the meaning of that whiter than white and whiter than snow. It means that you must be straightforward, you must come clean, you must stand firm on what we are fighting. You must not mix pleasure with business. We are determined. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu single-handedly created different structures in IPOB to help run the affairs of IPOB in case of necessity. Because as a man who have been in the struggle of Mazop, who have watched how Uchenna Mmadụ with Evangelist Madabuchi and co destroyed Wazirike and destroyed Mazop. Because Evangelist Madabuchi, as a Mazop member, was telling people that Wazirike was leading him through Uchenna Mmadụ, while Uchenna Mmadụ was ganging up against Wazirike, who found Mazop. The same Madabuchi you are seeing here was busy that time telling people that anything Uchenna Mmadụ says goes, instead of what Wazirike says goes. And they ganged up against Wazirike. And guess what? Before you know it, they say that Wazirike had been expelled on Mazop that Wazirike founded, and he is the leader. And that was one of the major things that led to the destruction and the collapsing of Mazop. Because Wazirike, as of that time, don't have the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has today. Wazirike don't have the pillars that once you buy this one will germinate. Once you boycott the other one will germinate. This is why Wazirike was captured and caged by Uchenna Mmadụ, and they chased him out. That prompted Wazirike to form a BIM, which is Biafra Independent Movement. Today, he have reclaimed the Mazop, but is no longer active. So they are now calling it Mazop BIM or BIM Mazop, because Wazirike is the founder of these two movements. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is incarceration and incarceration. Sopo. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nọ n'aka ndị ilo na-ata afụfụ for how many years? 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Ka mkpọ ya July next year ga-eme complete 5 years. Mana ọ gafego 4 years now. Ọ nọ n'aka ndị DSS. Now, o build a structure which comprises of DOS, Directorate of State, and DOE. Okay. DOE. That is this thing. MSRI, something Directorate of MSRIs, DOE. Then we build this here under the structures on where the national coordinators, where continental this thing coordinators, which is every continent has somebody that is in charge of it. Every country has somebody that is in charge of it. Then obianwe media structure, bianwe legal structure, bianwe including music structure. Then there were a lot of structure, including medical structures. Or bianwe security structure, as Sister Chisidano. On which all these things. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped illegally and extraordinary renditioned illegally back to Nigeria for the past 5 years. Now, that is structure and hold the idea. The primary purpose of he created that structure. The primary purpose of creating this structure is that in case of this kind of situation, let this structure rise up and start fighting for the restoration of Biafra and the freedom of their leader. And he single-handedly appointed these peoples that are that are holding positions in this structure. Me and you never voted any of these people in any position. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only person that has the power to remove or to reinstate any person from this structure. No structure was constitutionally elected in IPOB. Rather, every structure there, the people occupying it, was single-handedly appointed by one person, which is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And according to IPOB Code of Conduct, he, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, still have the power iwepu onye ọbụla ọ chọrọ iwepu, and the nyawa the power itinye onye ọbụla ọ chọrọ itinye. Now, all of these people etinye there, he make sure that na IPOB, the activities of IPOB will be run day to day. That is to see the affairs of IPOB and make sure that now the mantra of IPOB, which is whiter than white and whiter than snow, will be maintained, which is justice, fairness, and equity. That is justice, equity, and fairness. Sister Chizzy, now, Keben Sobu no batazie. I put on something here. Kebe the problem no bata e kidnap o Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of the structure, the people Mazi appoint to run the affair of the movement, they started looking in, that is onye nona European rep and newezi anya na finance. You leave your office, you live in your office, you never anya neighbors. As you know, ni type lochi anua. Iye de charama flogging it. Iye de afung be na church chicha dinalo chiaka nishi. I recorded you. Forget. Okay, man, na forget with my spiritual eye. Manabula kaka ijo. Now, the same group Mazi Nnamdi Kanu single-handedly created, Mazi Kanata Funa DSS dungeon, on a battle organ deficiency, which is all ya ima no so kidney more liver, because all different sickness that has to do with his system. It might be liver, it might be kidney, it might be obulo one single, because I need them at the meaning of organ. Organ ablos also kidney, but it's part of organ. Liver is part of organ. Even your digestive system, everything your foggy with everything, so na part of the organ. It had be na suffer. Kona suffer this thing. Now battle this thing, nime DSS. Now, for the past 4 years, the structure, we are raising funds, and now to monthly dues, and now to Diego Di Chiche, and these people are not sending any money for medical care of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for anything to make sure that Nemwelo, how to rescue and save Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life. What do they do? The same structure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created for the restoration of Biafra now turn against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they start destroying the movement Mazi Nnamdi Kanu create. Now, this screen, for those screenshots. This is one of the members of the Directorate of State, which is the Deputy European Rep, in the person of Azayoba. Therefore, this write-up now, few days back, the rising sun, who are in charge of hiring lawyers, taking care of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu medical treatment and the rest, who are sending money to make sure that now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu health will not get, now his health will not fail him. Now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu authorize these people to raise fund. After authorize the so-called structure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu create and hand them power to, gini ka ha bidoro ime, ha see that na ma raise that fundraising, power fake. As Yoruba, your leader put on a court, make a statement, say that now I no made that that order for that money to be raised for his health treatment and for the legal teams. As Yoruba, who happened to be the member of Directorate of State, Apotashi, that it is very unfortunate that the many of his followers or many people cannot understand or did not notice that the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doctored. Holy Ghost fire. Video on n'ime court wee mee immediately emere a post onye ka Aza Yoruba siri that it was doctored. Now, a lot of people they had in my comment section Hanasi Mazi, this fundraising did anything that DOS did not come from, anything that did not come from DOS must not be is fake, is not approved. Kanjunu. Is it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is part of DOS, right? In other words, once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give order, DOS has given order. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be member of DOS according to you, which is the truth. Now, Kedo, which of the DOS is the highest order you are talking? Because Chike you are talking is under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in as far as IPOB is concerned. Now, instead of the structure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu create, a fight were for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Instead of the structure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu create, Ibinyoto may put pressure on Nigeria government Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Gini Kahame. They recruited a lot of bingos. They recruited puppies. Kapia. They now start attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, one of the DOS media warrior there. Now, last 2 months, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in court speaking, and Barrister Maxwell Okpara interrupted him, and he told him, "Shut up, allow me to speak." Now, how many of you remember how Chibuzie Egwuatu, the DOS spokesperson, how many of you remember the kind of video he made? He came out to tell people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is arrogant. Chibuzie Egwuatu, popularly known as a DOS spokesperson, came out and they start telling the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is arrogant, that Barrister Maxwell Okpara should sue him or abandon him. Now, another DOS media, in the person of Ogechukwu, Potana saying that Mazi cannot command him with this kind of arrogancy. Now, the question Choli Junubu, who is Ogechukwu where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking? Now, look at Nkepolo where Ogborojo Tio. These are the people in position under DOS. The DOS people now is now attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, Kanjunu Omoyele Sowore is pushing for 20th of a protest on the 20th of October. Have you seen any member of DOS promoting that? I am not asking them to join them. because I know you cannot join. A lot of you are coward. Now, go and watch. They start pushing the narrative that he is looking for a political relevance. So, if Showore is calling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release is a means of looking for political relevance, the question now you should ask yourself is, you that is not looking for a political relevance, what have you done? Gini ka imego ka Mazi wepụta? Gini ka IPOB leadership na-eme and ka ife ha megolo ka Mazi pụta? This is a clear for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to assign Avid and the Rising Sun. For Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the founder of IPOB, who is well disciplined, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who don't tolerate any indiscipline, to approve and order Madam Bridget and the Reverend Father Dimegwa to organize a fundraising for him, for his medical treatment and for the legal things. It means it only pass one message, that I has nothing to do with DOS, that this current DOS, I am not working with them because they are not straightforward. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I know, if DOS is active, working for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never authorize any other people to raise funds for his medical caring and for the legal team, apart from DOS. But you that is watching me now, Joe simple question. The reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do happen the almighty DOS led by Chikine Edoziem to tell Avid and the ambassadors with the Rising Sun to make a fundraising. It means that now all the other Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been given to them, they are not carrying it out. How oh my God. And my June now, DOS members, when last did you communicate with your leader? Kemgbe bogi bazu unu na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kukolitere okwu. Now, a few months ago, nke Polo onwe Lion Man, heart attack in Chibu na Brazil. The guy is totally down because you cannot attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they remain the same. Since that day, she expect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that guy have been suffering from heart failure. His BP now was now almost 100 and something. Let me tell you people, if Batana this place, he decrease the mad, I'll just block you immediately. Block Ogusbusbu. Ima ni tozu nwoke ni lulu ife jimada eme no de geke ma ife. He ga say drop your number. Let me call in so that he will disgrace me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his broadcast or singing Ngip come with a spiritual argument. Obuloi potana program may decrease the mad. Ha! Chukwu emerie Obinwa esom cheke na kwamge. Juonwegi, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no na aka DSS we na atafu, gwam one thing imegol to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Can any of you now, Chinasa Nworu bia na Radio Biafra, si unu that na any office haga ije kwuo maka the Biafra restoration na na-ajụ ha na once ha say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their leader, na ihe ha na-agwa ha bụ they should stop saying our leaders, they should remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That word, any word power or any place haga ngwa ha that thing. The people that mastermind and plan that thing is Chinasa Nworu, Azayoba, Agbanyeha, and the dwarf non Italian Apokekoda. Can Chinasa Nworu bear the pain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na bear there? Madu no nime incarceration for more than 4 years, still counting. In will be put na atukwasa the person asị. Agwamunu, everything ungwalunu before. O mezu, obiago na mezu. Anything unsapelo, this one we go na this my platform. On when kena bia na mezu. Agwamunu na these people have created their own movement. Na their main attack now. Email Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ihe Uchenna mmadụ mmelu Wazirike, but they never knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not Wazirike. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is bigger than Wazirike. The mistake of Wazirike, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu learned from it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu learned very well from the mistakes Wazirike made, and he used the corrections to build this IPOB. That is why he boasted that you cannot destroy this IPOB, that it will take you 50 years to penetrate, and it take you 100 years to shake IPOB, but you can never destroy it. Now, IPOB gwage, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the supreme leader. All na DOS the active. Keka somebody saying na ya defend the DOS. Nga pụta na akpọ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. N'ezie n'oge Ogochukwu ka ogini ka na-akpọ Ogechukwu. Na wetaziri na si na Mazi the arrogant. Somebody that joined IPOB in 2020. Neziano dem keke dem Azayoba. Azayoba who's supposed to know better. Who tomorrow now I have been in the struggle for 12 years. I have been in the struggle for 15 years. You have been in the struggle without learning anything. You have been in the struggle, but you cannot recall what happened to Miomio them. Is it not the same footstep the Miomio took that destroyed them the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came out? You and your cohort are taking now, or not the same thing. Now, some of you got potassium, anything from DOS is fake. Now, but Mr. Maxwell, why didn't you pass through DOS? You should pass through DOS. Can you know? The letter make a job for instruction or pass it through DOS. Was anyone obeyed? In that very year, there, make a job fund there to DOS. Ogwaha unite IPOB family. IPOB family, was he united today? In case, for those of you, Nnamaho Ndebo Rising Sun. Rising Sun are members of indigenous people of Biafra, well registered member of IPOB. Habulo their Henweho movement on their own. Underline the word. The people who know a Rising Sun, they are all members of IPOB under the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These are the people who standing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the Chike Doziem expel them because Chike Doziem is working hand in hand with the China Sanwuru and Abani. Anyone telling you that Chike Doziem is exonerating Chike Doziem with a mental problem. Because all these things in the IPOB, Chike Doziem is part and parcel of it. Madabana simu na nne Chike Doziem ngolofu nne Chike Doziem nguhofu, because this issue have been for since the day one. Chike Doziem is the one na potana radio Biafra abia papa. So person have been expelled. So person have been expelled. Obolo China Sanwuru Chike Doziem. So any person exonerating Chike Doziem with a mental problem. He is the tap root of the problem, non-IPOB. And that is why they argue. This leadership cover me, make a cover you leadership. There is nothing like justice, equity in me. Now, Guinea destroy IPOB DOS. The DOS have been destroyed completely and they dissolved by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In case in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dissolved go DOS. And the evidence na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dissolved go DOS, but this fundraising, Ogbalun non any reason. He ordered it so that Ebuni Weluche, Kemale Benyawa stand. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have made his stand because DOS is not fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release. DOS is not fighting for Biafra restoration. DOS is not doing anything. What DOS is doing now is just to gather monthly dues and pocket it. Because DOS, the whole monthly dues unato. Gag what the press release by from Emapoafo, who is IPOB press secretary and the publicity secretary and the spokesperson. Ogbaluna, since the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that now this IPOB under DOS Chike Doziem have not sent up not even $2,000 to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for his medical care and the legal team. Now, John Wegi, my unit alone, they generate not less than almost 200 every month. Only Italy got more than 3,000 ego they generate every month. And this current US cannot send Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ego. Now, Ejo Hana has taken and then Nyanya sees Lego. How? The monthly dues, Ainato, Kebon Aba. What is it for? Kendi na spend there? Ne de dwarf non Italy, Kekoda. Ojiri guy IPOB na lu nenu na bany. Because all these are the things Hanalo. Embezzling the money, God made him investigate. And when you see that now, this year that I challenge any of them, Potter, see that now since they kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, know how I'm in charge of the legal team, know how I'm in charge of his medical treatment. Now here now spend they go on social this thing concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I challenge them. Now, instead of these people to be pressing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, any person naga for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release is an enemy to DOS. How? Do you know how Keyo Guinea Patalia? Keka DOS under Chike Dosem. Kana Gabi is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer. China Sanworu na Akbiayi. All of them snap their agent. Whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says goes. Now, China Sanworu and the DOS, Shegina Kanu Agabi, who is the leading counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu currently, is a Nigeria agent. The same China Sanworu and DOS Shirani na Maxwell Opara, who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer, is MI6. The same DOS they are going that na lawyer Jimako is a Nigerian agent. The same people who are lying that Nanemeke Jofo is working for Nigerian Zoo. Now the question Choli Junu Nabu, which of the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer is not a Nigerian agent? And the lion man, which tell the US see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is associating himself with criminals, that they should expel him. The same thing Ogochuku Navo meeting on here. In a plan, he expel Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How many of you can bear the pain of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Somebody no go no naka DSS. The kind of punishment, the kind of hell that man na pass through. All the incarceration this man na pass through. Obuya kunu neche. Ihunu neche bu how to embezzle money. Power mongers. Now, China Sanworu be assure that na no broadcast on me. But that because of gentle now, none of them brokers can do again. All on a gentle Nigerian agent. What business do you have? Negemonti can go any one thing. And when Lady Makachina Sanworu brokers were there now, so Negemonti, the protest show name, they are looking for a way. It will stop all that protest for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the China Sanworu, out of the bitterness, this protest show the thing they way DOS and half of the means Hageji Babu Shore, Kewe Yalina that protest, Hage me. After your leader, DOS, the same somebody I hate for leader, Neka DOS members in Apalia, and then Aquaka. after our leader, the DOS, but the same DOS now that's your leader. Now, this DOS now hate this protest, and I am really happy that the person named the protest organized, Bo, a neutral person. That is why you can never see any member of DOS get promoted here. Their only excuse now, but if IPOB come, they will carry a more taka come. On let's see if join your protest. On let's see if join the protest. Did and let's see if blue Biafra flag they were there. Promote it. You are not promoting it. You eat against it. And well, anything in them for freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is no diplomatic move for it. There is no anything in achievement for it. But the people actually put something. You are stirring fear in them. Now, when they are showing this protest. Now, because of this protest, the Nigerian government natural a means we stop here. Hey, Jego Bluzo, Imo State Police, Dego was Rike Alco, na Hane me invite na Nyabia kidnapping case on well, Noga Bialili Biakulo Bia for investigation on the 20th of this month, and another protest. Today, Nigerian government is have Showera Conway case on the same 20, which he was very lucky that the judge in charge of the case struck it out. She, Nigerian government, you must serve the paper properly, and it must be from on Tuesday. Now, in a way to nail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Habiashigi, Ije Kita Anambra State, and we video post na my this thing. They capture the no government naturally. All these things, book how we're seeing no IPOB. Then he anolan check it, Habiashi that they have arrested Gentle. The question to you now, if for the video by arrest, they Gentle arrest. When they kill you, you can only flood the video. You saw the video. Yes, I saw the man also. Yes. Yeah, now what the reality? Hana every means you stop it. Now, since in case show that, Hana Weliki email show arrest, Hana Weliki email invite or that on Monday. Now, Hapota now saw this thing that now, age they go to Ponya IPOB ESN commander. These are the things to nail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We know the game. And when any Nigerian government in getting us some more because they are the one telling him what to say. Tina Samoro is irrelevant to Nigerian government because they have bought him over. Listen, you can be bought over in two ways. It's either directly or indirectly. He will go because he won the case today. He must go because the judge that preside the case today told the IG that the letter is null and void. That he must serve Showore the paper directly, and he must serve it from Tuesday. That Showore cannot come to answer any question on Monday. Because of the court judgment today now, Showore can be able to go. If not, they have already hackable go Showore. Yet, China Sanworu no de ne claim no nyawa. Anything in men had tried their natural way haggy we claim glory. Can you can as Yoba? Your leader is in DSS dungeon suffering. As I Obama drug Guinea and Mecca Biafra webe. When last did you hear Biafra restoration in unknown? They go on a platform as Ayoba. When last did Azayoba posted the strategies on how to restore Biafra? Jen a platform as Ayoba. If one or the enable gossip in the following her leadership. Now, leadership is. Are you working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Which lawyer are you using to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is there IPOB without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? The answer is no. Now, China Sanwo-Olu bia na Radio Biafra. They are going that none had diplomatic work. I say had chief for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Can you make this thing analyze? Let us assume not go about a country. Now, China Sanwo-Olu with his cohort, Abia there, Abia anything. Get the first question he got after Kahamet when he introduced, say that they are the leaders of this and that. Who is their leader? That is the first question any country got. Now, China Sanwo-Olu, are you not going to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is your leader? Now, the moment is now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is your leader, what is the stand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is he aware that you are here? Because no country can have any agreement with any of you without the consent of your leader, because they know how to reach your leader. Now, any country with you must seek the consent of your leader, because that is the authentic authentic agreement, not from Chike Doziem. Now, all Niger present Chike Doziem and this group of non-entities as the leaders. Then Hashizie because now will a means of investigating every issue better to them. And in what is your leader? Your leader will again this bunch of nothing Diana your office na your blonde was here or do get gunuti. The reason that the Bible nuja and well because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not authorize any move Mabukano when Kunu make, because the last time Chinedu Jonathan Njogi question no well any move Unune make. Isimba. Isimba that no any move. Now, can you know this question? Can any person who got the reason DOS members in the attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Can any DOS member tell me the reason why they are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, including Nkena Wakuna in Italy? Akuna na atase na biase ase Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you no get level. Way. Now, can you know now? Or now can DOS reduce goal IPOB into? Is all the very that is and Agwamiunu before. See again. The worst thing that happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB is DOS. Welcome to the program. Issue from US. Welcome to the program. May I know your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, Mazi Nnamdi
Kanu.
Yeah, my name is Mazi Nnamdi from Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much for your good work. Okay. So, first of all, I want to start with your question. While I think there's a holdback from your side, like, do you have two devices on?
Can we put on a speaker?
Okay.
Okay. So, you know, are you okay now?
Yeah, are you okay now? You know, one of the reasons these people are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you know, they've been attacking him indirectly, but right now it's becoming glaring to everybody. You know, and if you look, let me take for instance the last order Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave from the court. You know, that video was captured in two places. where I said he needs money for his medical support. You know, and he made sure that what he said was clear to everybody. And you can wonder, Mazi Ashipe Paul, you can wonder why did this instruction not go through DOS? You understand?
Exactly.
Why did this instruction not go through DOS for this fundraising? And the answer is that the grace and support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the God and the whole of Biafra has departed from DOS.
That is correct.
That is the simple truth.
That is correct.
Now, yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has seen that Rising Sun and the avid people and IPOB North America has been the people supporting him all this while that he has been in the dungeon. If you take a historic event of what has happened since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's rendition, you will see that among the orders that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave, I think you've preached on this before.
Yes.
He gave a line of orders about 10 or 11 instructions.
13. That is 12 plus 13. The 13th one, the copy was printed for Ejiofor and the one for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So the instruction was 12.
Okay. Okay. I have the list today. And could you believe that none of this instruction was obeyed? And every day you see these people talking on Radio Biafra, making noise, shouting, yelling. And none of them in that DOS has deemed it fit as intelligent officers to send an emissary to go to somebody. You know that if the DOS are really smart, they can actually even have somebody in the Nigeria police, in DSS, that they can be working with to get information from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing that this man is the leader. He is inside this prison or dungeon because of the well-being of of Biafrans and Nigerians entirely. You understand?
Exactly.
So if anybody that is going to Radio Biafra to listen, I think afterwards, the instruction Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave in court yesterday, you should be able to clear their minds. You should be able to put them from the position of being in this that the grace and support has departed from that place. That place is no longer a citadel. That place is now corrupted because of what they have done and what they have failed to do. That is number one. Number two, I will make a passionate appeal. You'd have a wider audience. Our leader is in dear need of money for his medical attention. Please, if you can use your platform to ensure that people who are still reasoning, because everybody listening to you across the world, from Canada, from US, from Nigeria, from everywhere in Europe, please, if you can talk more on that order that our leader, so that day we can go and support our leader. We don't want anything to happen to our leader. We want us, everybody across the world, no matter what you have, to come out that day and support that fundraising. There is no longer doubt if it was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that said it, or it's all the ones that he gave instruction through the other lawyers. Let us say that was not verbally, so they doubted one. Now this one is coming out verbally, and I don't see any reason. I don't see any reason why anybody will go to Radio Biafra and begin to say that this instruction they will not obey it. Haven't, spoken from the mouth of our
okay, Mazi Chukwueze, bike weniwe. Inanya na akekpem na the write up ntinye there. Igafu the deputy European rep in the person of Azayoba, a member of the Directorate of State, DOS. Igafu about Delhi here there. Also, that verbal voice Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release, not the doctored. Na Mazi Kulo such thing.
Okay.
Now.
Okay, see, for somebody like Azayoba, somebody like Azayoba, Obolo na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made an open call, and the man join your IPOB. You know, somebody like Aza Yuba cannot be a zonal coordinator. For somebody like Aza, he doesn't have the prerequisite to. I cannot listen to somebody like Aza Yuba does not have anything to offer now. Oh, he doesn't have anything to offer in this struggle. Let me tell you, by God's grace, me personally, I've been able to sit with an MP to discuss about Biafra in Canada. Tell Mazi Aza Yuba, how has he represented IPOB from his immediate constituents in the city where he lives in Europe? About Biafra, other than gossiping and blaming. These people, their tactics about blame, paralysis by analysis. If for analyze there, paralyze there, as far as from them, as long as it didn't come from them. They've come out openly. Person Mazi Nnamdi was working with Simon Ekpa. I went to their radio Biafra. I went to Log Day, hosting the app.
Chinedu Jonathan,
yes. I went to his program and I challenged China Sawuru in that program. We're watching China Sawuru that most of the things on the radio Biafra are mere speculations. He doesn't have facts and evidence. For him, it's Namua. I was working with Simon Ekpa. That gives disapproval for everything on radio Biafra. He is not sure of whatever he's saying at all. So when people go to Radio Biafra and listen to, he had on a Radio Biafra and that thing has made a lot of people to just distance themselves from this struggle. Because I don't share a common view with you does not mean that we cannot agree and get Biafra together. For the fact that I want to question you, that this is this thing, why do you want us to do this thing? Come up with superior argument. That does not mean that I don't want Biafra to come. All right, I say now, the first line of command, and this IPOB is our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not incommunicado. We still hear from him. Then, why is it that when he says, I need this thing to be done, why must the chain of command disobey it? And we operate in principle of command and control. What that means is that whatever the commanding officer in chief says, everything goes. Then, why will you disobey the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And you want me to obey the command of Chike Doziem? Me that is after Chike Doziem. It doesn't happen anywhere. So what DOS should do, if I know they are listening, they come to your program with fake account, they comment, I always see them. What they should do is let them go to Radio Biafra and say from henceforth, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cease to be leader of IPOB. They should come out openly and say it, that we have taken over to get Biafra. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from wherever he is, he can say, okay, let so person hold forth for me until I come out from detention. So that they are still working with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We no longer be confused. This is what I want them to do. And I think it's the right thing for them to do. Rather than Nafan on a titi, not conflict in the model. A whole lot of people can suffer with good intention. But they don't know that these people, and they are losing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's obvious. When you go against the lawyer Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appointed to defend him, somebody that he found worthy to represent him legally, you don't pay this person. DOS does not pay Aloy Ejimako. They don't pay Maxwell. These people are working based on pro bono. And whatever Biafrans feel out of their own magnanimity to give them and say, take for whatever you are doing. They are not under any payroll, and I can assure you that. So why are they attacking them for representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and saying that they are not IPOB lawyer? Who is IPOB and who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Can you differentiate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from IPOB? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention, he is a dodge because of IPOB. So why are you now saying that the lawyer that he said represent me as my legal counsel, why are you now against him? That makes me confusing.
Okay, Mazi, can you go first? Since in on IPOB, have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ever authorize fundraising outside IPOB?
No.
The reason to drug this says. One idiot no a coordinator in South Africa in the name of Izuchukwu. I forwarded me this video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court. Then I asked him, what do you see about this video? And can he tell me why did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu choose the Rising Sun ambassadors and the Avid to do fundraising for his medical and the legal team instead of DOS? And his response is that even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have right to choose even a Nigeria government to do fundraising, the same thing as DOS, that any person can do fundraising for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I was like, can you imagine?
Okay, Mazi, if you see this kind of personality, you will manage the level of people near the DOS. When you listen to this kind of person, you might only have a shaft and IPOB shaft. Or where my shaft when they will put in a rise. That is what this person is. For an organization like IPOB, for the leader to step outside of the structure, I don't want to tell you that he has given up totally for these people. That does not tell any right-thinking person that, look, the thing that we should be waiting for is for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to say, please, let this person be a caretaker leadership for IPOB until I come out. As far as me, that is what I'm waiting for. And that should be what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should do in the nearest future. It should be bold enough to say, IPOB, this is my caretaker leader, deputy leader or whatever until I come out. He is in charge of IPOB affairs until I come out from where I am. That is what I'm expecting from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Other for DOS, they are just doing their own. They can be doing their own. But for me, I stick with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out and continue where he stops. That is my own.
There was Chineke. I love your courage because after Kikbacha Chinasa question on Radio Biafra, since then he have never remained the same. Or not defense. Makachi, I analyze the broadcast now. I analyze it because I check them vividly that now. Each time Julia the question, come on guys here, or watch you telling back the question, Kizania question here, Julia. Then
exactly.
Then he return back to him. Or what you have to say, I want you to say, how will you return a question to you? I analyze it. So because I listened to that broadcast that very day. Even at a point, Jonathan Chinedu become angry because he lost West.
Control.
He lost control. He don't even know that is. And if he cut you off, he become will I call it international disgrace? So he don't in that very day he would do tado hanampulamu.
And actually, there are further questions because actually, just not only found every day I say M branch because see, take it from me. If I come to a program where you have a different opinion, I cannot insult you. When it comes to debate, that person doesn't have points to prove. That is why Ogechina Sanwo-Olu was insulting me. I just kept quiet. And I told him, it's not as if Sabotua and anything does not look anything to them. But before I'm saying Sabotua or you saw the struggle, I can't say that until I have evidence. Exactly. Because I know that anybody can make a mistake. Now, actually, just China Sanwo-Olu referring to different people now. China Sanwo-Olu, every time I say M branch, intelligence, IPOB intelligence, have you made effort to go and take word for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Don't use his lawyer. Don't use anybody. Have you made effort, even if to sponsor somebody? Go for Solundi, go for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Just here, I'm from DOS. I know direct from you. Has he done it?
He cannot do that.
Ask him if he has done it. He can't.
Mazi Dalu. Dalo. Before Ngawaniru, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. I post Bugum the press release from Ima Powerful, and I will still post it again. There is an upcoming fundraising, and this fundraising is for the medical care of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and for the legal team. As a Biafran and IPOB, it is your duty to go there. Or $1 can donate, or €1 donate, or 200, 1 million donate. Any amount you donate. At this point, you are not giving it to Chinas Anworu or Chike Doziem. You are giving it to the right appropriate quarter where the money will be used for what it meant for. Now, and for those of you who cannot monthly dues, DOS, I advise you to stop paying monthly dues to this current DOS, this current IPOB. Take your monthly dues to the Rising Sun. Use it to donate so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be properly taken care of. Kenya Mazi Nnamdi Kanu adequate treatment. Ka ọ yali wee ego ka a ga-eji wee sị gị na-enwetaghọ the treatment ekwesịrị inweta. And the legal team need to be formed. So the people in charge of the legal team, but the Rising Sun, Avid and Ambassador, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on his own and the clarification for you to know his stand, have come out publicly to endorse them. Like I said before, Avid is not a movement on their own. The Rising Sun is not a movement on their own. It's not a movement, no. These are well-registered IPOB members, which their loyalty goes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Madam Bridget, who an IPOB member, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Chike does them an instruction to bring him in IPOB DOS, and the Chike does them with his cohort refused, and they declined that order. They did not carry that order out. Munagina abomadati mbuche mefo nnewe issue with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Reverend Father Dimegwa was the one who volunteered to settle two of them. So Kiwe Malona or the Reverend Father Dimegwa is not somebody that just come out like this Bini today. So Odimegwa is a registered IPOB member. So any person now saying is a movement or another movement, there is nothing like another movement. The problem there is that these people stand for what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stand for, and the DOS members led by Chike Doziem expelled them because they refused to compromise their stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they went and gathered themselves in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and doing their bidding because they don't want to create confusion, division, or how will I call it? Yes, two IPOB. No, they now choose that name so that they will hold on until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. These are the people in charge of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal team. All these hands in any recruit and hire, they have been funding it on their own. They are in charge of the medical treatment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anyone telling you that the Nigeria government is the DSS is taking care of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu treatment, Joanya, the two doctors Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were personally, that is not from DSS or DSS na kuhogo. Just draw her this question. The day those two doctors carry out examination or carry test on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or to treat Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or DSS ga kuhogo. These are the questions you need to have. So for that single reason, support this fundraising is very important. Don't pay attention to this tired freedom fighter nacho kama haga jezulike hanacho ka ha cause confusion ka ha nwende haga double Mazi metu ekenekwa mgi. So be very vigilant on the steps you are taking, because at this point people can be bought directly or indirectly. Some this year known as DOS, they are working against this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unknowingly to them, because let me explain it. Makonye went in. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give order for a fund to be raised for his medical treatment, and you are countering it. You are trying to cause confusion. That is working against the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and automatically you have become a stumbling block to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu treatment. So, John Weki this question, Akam na Junu. In the history of IPOB, have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu authorized any other group that is not from the structure of IPOB to raise fund, any kind of fund for any reason? The answer is no. So for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out publicly in the presence of Igwe Mmadu to order for a fund to be raised outside DOS, that no member of DOS will be part of it, it simply means that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have dissolved this DOS and the distance himself. That is why the Brosfen team, non US, which is the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal team, non US, they are not working with DOS. They are not working with DOS. They are not with the structure. They are not working with China Sanworu. They are calling them, China Sanworu and the DOS are calling them criminal. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal team, non UK, is not working with DOS, the so-called structure. The Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal team in Kenya, where the main case is being handled, which means from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu illegal rendition to be valid today, will be the result of the evidence that comes from Kenya. The Chike Doziem and the members of the US, Amaho, how that case is going. They don't even know. The people are not working with Chike Doziem DOS. And the legal team led by Professor Lumumba, yes, Lumumba or Lumumba, yes, is not working with DOS. What does that tell you? Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, SMC, Onyem Chawazu.
Hello?
SMC, 2 seconds, can rando, biko. Just a minute, can rando. Now, the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, asking some minutes, kiwe kawaniru machineke. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria,
Okay.
the DOS are not in charge of it. Now, can you one monti? All na DOS are in charge of any kind of the legal team, Naga for IPOB and the Biafra restoration with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Had they law in Flo Lumumba, thank you, Karagood. Had they law in charge of any legal team, and everybody now work for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and well contact with the DOS. Now, what does that tell you? It simply means that these are the people Mazi have abandoned, and they are wallowing in the wilderness of no return. So you as an IPOB, you need a seer to tell you that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is standing here. You almost need a check a Mazi, I have dissolved DOS. A man that in the thinking faculty that you are not smart to decode something. Now you don't want to say every move Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make, or any person they make move to get any result from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, members of DOS will be attacking the person. I got one Husabo. The example is this ongoing protest in take place on the 20th of October, led by Abia State House of Assembly and Omoyere Sowore. You see how they tell that Omoyere Sowore is looking for relevance, political relevancy, instead of to promote it, and they strategize on how to use that against the Nigeria government. They are there fooling themselves. I don't want to reply this junkie on a comment section, but Ude joke. If you're a human being, you are not a robot. I dare you to call on my program. 2 questions. Then, Obon is standing. Is 2 questions. I will close my platform for you. Thank you. So, welcome to the program, SMC.
Good evening, Ogama.
Ndewo nwa Chineke ekenekwa m gị.
Ekene m gị nne my brother. Odogwumapụ onye wu ya na-ebe ka nke m si ebe. I greet you specially.
Ndewo.
And I've been very happy for you this night. You talked about yourself since last week. wanted to call you. Mark, please. What are you doing? Mark, you have to come back. Come on. We need you right now. So I'm very happy to see you right now.
Dalo.
Oh, Metu be na steady.
Imana agwago Metu na nne jealous here. I am envy of Metu. So envy abuloko udi nke DOS. Eye bia akwata.
As in, I don't know the material that guy is made of. I really don't know. I can't explain. So I've been very happy for that, my brother. Biko, you need to brace up. Biko, we really need you. And we have so many things to be doing. Biko, Mark, I'm not the discouraging. The attitude, both from our people, both from the leadership and everything, all the totally discouraging. But Biko, you have to help. Biko, Marona, I for the sake of humanity. You can hear me, right?
Loud and clear.
Yes. Okay. Then I also agree that our brave and gallant brother, Chinua Kweze, I know you are listening. Yes, I agree with you, my brother. Your next name now should be Chinua Kweze, a.k.a. the nightmare of Chinedu Jonathan and China Samoa. Because after the last call, the last conversation I was in a radio Biafra with these people, they have never rested since that time. So all the time up in a Chinedu Jonathan done a program, he keep on mentioning Chinua Kweze. Even all they go down there more, they're very, very popular that now. Even someone that started listening to Radio Biafra today, we ask, who is this Chinua Kweze? So I agree with you, bro. Continue speaking truth to authorities. That's what we really needed. We need people like you, people that are bold to speak without fear. So, Mark, we're now back to the business. All these things in them now, you have been right from day one. And all I people will interpret it in so many ways, but I do understand you. Your own because I'm not going to before saying that it's open very, very acidic. Just the way our leader will always say that here our Radio Biafra, we make our message acidic. We try to make it acidic so that only the genuine ones can assimilate it, and it takes all the fake ones. That is who you are, man. Your message is very, very acidic and raw. And Oya Amaroga saying it is very insulting, maybe very arrogant, maybe this, that. No. If somebody named who those words, you don't miss words, you don't paint words. So I've been very happy for that because on when you believe you go, let me tell you the truth. There is no single word if you go since in Bidona now fact. Oh, we are gonna leave Pusiro now, we get tomorrow another thing on that. I definitely think it will be even need a book self call Yamama. To be honest with you, sometimes I used to think it's not does it on a map or on something now where you cook on where one information on and what also. So this is what we are still back. So here are not some steps ahead of us in everything you are saying. How about you put another now? If you go for another one now. So, but I mark it. Materialize. So, my brother, I'm very happy for you. Continue. Don't mind all these gullible words you do at the comment section and wherever. They are trying to distract. They cannot do anything. Don't mind them. You are doing a great job. One thing this leadership may go call be very clear to us now and to every sensible one be said. That they are even worse than Nigerian government. Nigerian government, they know praise again. You should know that that person had a praise who a very a danger zone. And was there somebody had a cut or again? Marona somebody in Nigerian government can cut or I am the So this is exactly the same thing I am at this leadership. I'm telling our people this night now. That now anybody of info that this leadership are not in good terms with, please, my people, you have to embrace that person. Marona, that person would be the good one. But if all these people Chinedu Jonathan bịa na Radio Biafra na-asị na mmadụ abụchi na the kind of inspiration ọ nwere o ji eme analyze na analysis ya na nna ya onye kwuje si na Biko ebe brain Gitman ga eho Chinedu Jonathan of all people Biko.
When you are compromised, your wisdom will compromise.
I swear. Nke Chinedu Jonathan bụ a life example, living example I'm seeing every day on Radio Biafra. Even so many times, if you contradict today, other tomorrow, even now, Joe, how? Even to the extent, one guy more about religion. Now, listen.
Mbabula Chris Felix can nekene is what I'm watching. Okay.
To the extent, one guy more about religion. I will never forget that day. Because now we are now about religion. Not now during the week, or because no Monday, because no again. Of one day now, I go Bible and me, and that is contradictory. That you shouldn't do that. Chinedu Jonathan defend that thing, defend the other time. No, against that same thing, or defend. As in my brother, move just leave them because so
Mazi, once you are compromised, your wisdom will be compromised. You will not be standing straight again. Because one thing you get make wisdom meaning it is on the right track.
Exactly.
And Ezoku need look how to say it. Ezoku na quarter. That is the way you are saying Ezoku na quarter. Onye na-atụ asị ga na nature how to construct the lie ka o wee yi eziokwu. It will take you time to construct and reconstruct. Mana onye eziokwu pụta ọ tapụ ọnụ na-ekwulu onwe ya okwu. And onye ekwu ya ị ga na-afịa end of the day. Mụ anọ here na like your need ekwu adult enwe amụtala m ịpampa okwu ọgụ na meeting anyị na-eme here. A na-ebe mpụta kwu okwu a lot of people asị na na-eme ha attack. Nsị mba na ọbụla attack. N'ihe ngwa gị oni or not the end of the day atụọ vote ifụkwa ndị ahụ si na ya ahụ ukwu na ọbụla ezie atụnyezielu m vote ọ dịzie ka ihe. Now this leadership a lot of people cheno maka issue of agbanyi mkpata before agbanyi ma suspend them ọ bụ na onye ọbụla na-eso m ọ ga-afụ na my broadcast na akwụ ọtọ. That's why ha ji si na na-eme the leadership attack. I notice mgbe APC penetrate ha. That is why maybe the APC media warrior exactly. Under Chibu's Egwato. And then at that time, people are not what you had on my ear, see hamba, not my hen neku. Nime last year, can there that name well DOSP IPOB, Niam Web 1 IPOB. As of then, all this is a bit of there. Then I think October last year or September last year, can there the thing. The reason but I'm not going to naga, but the people are done on my comment section and now I'm attack. Mbaha relax. Netanya. Mbemele's position of Chikwado Chinwendo Okadibo. Wahana the next attack got him powerful. Today, all him powerful can attack.
Exactly.
The problem of our people, Bona. Hapota hashigi no structure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Should I take because na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created the structure? Again, is the structure to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
I am telling you.
I know how many had out no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created. He created the structure, but the purpose of creating the structure is to run the day-to-day activities of the IPOB movement and for the restoration of Biafra. Now the people in charge are no longer doing the bidding of the purpose of the structure. Rather, they are now using it for personal interest. Which
they are using it to work against the person that created it.
Yes. Now, in a join here, it means that you are now destroying your supreme leader. And that is why you continue use Uwazirike. When any example, because Joma Dabuchi Wachuku. O mepere ọnụ gwa anyị mgbe ahụ that na Uwazirike is leading him through Uchenna Mmadụ. The same one asị anyị kịta na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is leading him through DOS. The same statement. And the Onolu there, Uchenna Mmadụ a plan as how to expel Wazirike. They supported him, and Wazirike was expelled from Mazop. Somebody found Mazop in an expel, and that collapsed Mazop pata. So they know now the only way to collapse this movement called IPOB is coming. They think that once they come out and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have betrayed, that this and that, we have expelled him. They know that nobody, no reasonable person that we hear that Mazi have been expelled, you take IPOB serious.
Exactly.
These are the things. And the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, out of his wisdom and intelligence, who learned a lot from Wazirike's ordeal and mistakes, and he built IPOB in a way that if they buy one, the other person will continue. DOS now, anything you want to do, you must do it through DOS. Or Kamazi Yabagi through who you want to do something. Now this
my brother, so many misinformation, so many portals. From so many portals, misinformation occurs. You understand?
Exactly.
Yeah, like now, Chinedu Jonathan is doing great damage in this struggle through Radio Biafra. It's the same thing as other of all these their own Muchiwawa, especially this in Canada. No. It's not that I'm going to show him or whatever. But when you look at that person, even if for that man, even my brother, all you have to run encourage you now that we know you're putting down in freedom. Nobody call you. Like open this Biafra stuff now be company. Open like marketing people that will go out there and source for customers or something like that. Or people like this now building their project. If you that guy now, they not just not the ugly top in and out. When I vomit rubbish, I turn everything upside down. When you just straight talk like this, or would they do that? When you can even catch eye and they put the thing. Or now because on a screen, you are saying on a useless analysis. All these people now will make great damages to everything that we already know. But it's not the problem is not me, it's not you. The problem is the multitude of our people that are not making use of their breaths. Check even right now that people are attacking Mazi, and so many other people are even supported. Like even at these places now, against Mazi, you see our people clicking like, my brother, this in our somebody on the road somewhere, or now we're going to Mazi cannot order us like that. Mazi, even another person or comment that say yes, who he think he is. Yeah, I get to see these people were only against Mazi. Chinedu Jonathan no more on the radio for every day. Now working that now he loved the way that this leadership has restructured this struggle. That now this struggle has taken a new shape. That is what they are building is institution. It's no longer something that you build around one person, which is true. I know even Mazi himself knows about that. That is why he will do it. And he always says, if you look for me today, you don't see me. Continue. But the way, the angle these people are bringing the message to and passing it to our people, but this is they are doing everything to demonize Mazi, and they have succeeded in a very big way. They have succeeded in a very big way because many of our people, their brain are born. To the extent that somebody got but a fever and Mazi, Soruna say who is Mazi? Now I feel is more than Mazi. Hi, my brother, I'm saying or like earlier today, when we met a program, once you're on a game car, or one place. Everybody has a real grab which you know, every other person now. My brother, I am by that place, we can get 1 million by a day. At the end of the day, I get a messy meeting. A man who 50 or 100 they got for our lives. I swear. Because almost somebody can go and get to more person, I will get to the effect. And then chase another person. Because if you see the brain, or the very thinking, I don't know what to say. Right now, if our people are actually sensible, what they're supposed to be doing is to hold this leadership accountable right now, not tomorrow. First question should be, Why will Mazi give this kind of order and direct it to other people? But you will see the next time that Chinas and Wodu will come to Radio Biafra to make broadcast. If they open line like the last one out there, and the line, because the kind of this in all your so I send a time I just one guy. Oh, we cannot have another one now because the same strategy can you use. I'm on the line for questions. So if they open line for questions, you will not be surprised to see that now. Or when anybody raise question something like this now, what they will be coming is just to praise, to show hypocritical characters and all that. They praise here for nonsense. What is the relationship between this leadership and our leader? Why is this leadership not in communication with our leader? Okay, if you are not in communication, how do we resolve this? Is there not a way you can find a channel through which you can reach to our leader? They will not ask all these things. We are now the great press release. Nobody is talking about it. Nobody is saying anything about it. He focuses on fundraising. And the map which you are working for I'm very happy that my heart will never lie to me because I will always stand on the side of truth and justice. These people, they are not good people from day one because I'm not in an organization, I'm not school. I was the youth president of my church. So I know where I am in a good position. I know how things goes. If we don't know, I think interested in anything Masarego. And the only way I make it as I don't know interest the man or there. Because even now, like on my example, my dad and this is the way I was raised. If you give me 10,000 naira or $10,000, send them the salary. If I got $10,000, in the salary, you know, will you that? If I will be next year, sim $10,000, you will you that? My dad didn't want to put that. They don't win here. Not the possible. Like you get the number of diamonds. This is to show you accountability and sincerity. Go and write the number of diamonds, those monies. If the CIM just keep on the record. When you come back, I will return the money. And you will see that I will give you exactly that money. You can't bring me the money. I will return, come today, come tomorrow. This is always from $10,000 and you never give 5,000. 1,000. Yeah, now, as a food, I don't do like that. And the thing, I am not interested. But all these people now, they are dubious in nature. How are they because all I saw them, I saw them when you are on a Mambujazo. You could remember when the two wanted to raise funds for that, our brother Mazi. If you open this and I have to be busy. Anything up we are busy, our eyes on the poor. But to almost on your eyes, you have the poor. I need a check up to Daniel. If you can post because of that single reason of fund. The fund is not even mandatory, it's willing. And it's not coming from it's just maybe people just give. What is your business? But if we take the kind of interest in them wherever you go, and our people are still not understanding this science, they are still not seeing this thing. After that, no worry, emotional blackmail. No, our people now say you have the structure. You have which structure can you be here? Which structure can you be here? My brother, if I continue talking, from now till tomorrow, I have so many things to sort out because people in Uganda.
Benya kenke kan niye dia kai we weke gawani.
Yes, these people in Uganda. But what I'm telling them is that they will never die well because if all your banana fight against Mazi, that person will never die well. And I'm using this opportunity also to encourage our people, please. We really need to turn off for that fundraising tomorrow, please. You have to contribute. You already see the kind of game these people they play. I don't want to say no other thing. My dad is saying because they have nothing. You can imagine every video, not one video, not two videos, all the 3 video evidences. Every man look with this thing. Somebody can have working all the doctor. And all these things in them, And now Julian is the head of the Directorate of State. All your madam Jim right from the one once again. Anybody know about China Samori, about Taban, without mentioning Chiki, that person would be most foolish idiot on food. And you come this thing now, we don't have a problem with Mazi Nnamdi. When you come listen and say, yeah, you may be correct, but it's not actually correct. We have to face reality because I believe in facing reality straight away. If all of them you put anything about any other person there, you are not talking about Chike Duzium, but only in our film gas. And when I get a man, you and after this, our sister, one of them, as somebody now, this or don't get an one because all one will go shut.
Rapopalo, my queen of violence, I can be good.
As a woman, how many other you because I have to check. We don't do this like that. We do all these things and when step forward. We don't do this with emotion. You have to face this the way they are. You have somebody now no matter who is there. I will tell you the truth the way it is. That's why you can't look at one of your stress. People feel that I'm too raw or I'm too straightforward. Yes, this is me. If I don't express myself like this, I will not feel okay. So, Mazi, because we have to push forward this message. Everybody turn up. And apart from this, Mazi, please continue coming up. We have a lot of things to do because I know from here, it will go a long way. Because all these people, they are doing a lot. We have to be countering all these things. Even along with this popular quote, when lies keeps repeating itself, it becomes truth. Please, we have to start countering them. Thank you so much.
Ndewo nwa Chineke, ndalụ rienne. Ndalụ. Abụ ndị na-ekwu okwu si na onye na-eme ka m na-eme ka m ga-akpọ ọyị m. Eziokwu bụ ndụ. Eziokwu bụ ndụ. Now, enwelu something again nchọ clear here. Nwada Asadimma create. Oye post here na platform ya iPhone ya na oya pụta ọkwa anyị nwere Radio Biafra nya pụta na Radio Biafra announce onya. Enye me this advice I think 3 years ago or 2 years ago where that nya resign ya ka onye di capable take over this movement. Agwa me 2 years ago nya pụta nya resign ya. He resign abụlo n'ime, you have to resign openly. Now, in as far as no resign openly, manaka jiafia ne de memo because after keji de memo naturally ogoro. After keji de memo disregard ya ihe ịma powerful ukwu ne ihe dia. Nyapụta openly resign ya na Radio Biafra. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appoint ya a caretaker or somebody that in charge, which will not be Abaniha or Chinasa Nworu. Chinasa Nworu is now parading himself as the next in command to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Onya bụ okpoto ka eji piawe azụ makachi. Okpoto. So, nya resign ya open obuli ihe ọ na-eme dokodoku. He is incompetent. So, mụnwa na onwe m kita enwele anything mmadụ yekwu maka Chike Doziem in as far as or send the bell this thing open. I don't take it. And Obu no kita gonna be resign. I will not accept it because years ago he have damaged a lot of things. Okay. Now let us take some analysis. And where some things people na bia na-ekwu. Unuma na ebe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no kita na ode enweta information no n'ime na ụmụ nwanne na-eje atụrụ asị that the people na-eje afia na atụrụ asị na onwe ha na-agba eziokwu. He is acting based on the asị na atụrụ. Let me clarify that ihe ahụ bụ ezigbo taasị. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no n'ime but onwe ha mụ na gị na-abụ onye nọ outside nke enweta information. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ma everything naga on. So let's assume that na Prince Emmanuel Kanu na ja tolo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asi. Kanu Takanu na ja tolo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asi. Was Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor not the lead counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for more than 3 years? Was Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor not working with the DOS for more than 3 years? Why did the DOS ezilo Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor nke ahụ bụ eziokwu ka ọ gazie Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that Mazi ga-anụ dị eziokwu? Why na DOS ezilo another person ka ọ jee die ga-agwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu data eziokwu ahụ ihe dị a Mazi kwesịrị ịnụ ka o wee chenjie wee chegharịa sobezie ha nwe ọkwa nwunye onye ndu Lolo Uchechi Kanu her excellency ọkwa na-eje afụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why na the people the DOS ezirie data eziokwu ahụ ka ọ gwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no kwesịrị atin? Why na ha ezirie ka ọ gwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nke bụ eziokwu? So nwunye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu je dị tụgharị achị according to DOS member. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor je dị tụwa achị according to DOS member. Nnemeke Ejiofor na-atụ asị all the people including also Akajiofo Igbo, that is a Sampe Master. Sampe Master Ojekwudi tụgharị asị. Na Mazi Benjamin Madbug Ojekwudi tụgharị asị. Can you see this narrative? Okay, for this petty blackmails can no longer move. Or magazine Mazi have suffered the face nachi washidi apota. Ngwajera palo. Ifeanyi but we follow me yan. Now Madam Mazi na nwasị gị na ebe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nọ na a na-atụli asị na onye maka o ji eme ihe dị ọna nke ahụ bụ asị jụọ all the members of the DOS. Does it mean that na ha enwelo any person ha ga-eziga ka o jee gwa Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nke bụ eziokwu? Now ihe kpata amachọghị ikwu maka this guy agụụ na-agụ nọ na be anyị Evangelist Madu Abuchi bụ nọ ihe ọ ga-eri ka ọ na-achọ. He is not a freedom fighter. So biko nu bayalone ya ihe onu fori ya ọ na-amegharị ihe niile abụ ka o wee rie nri. Agụụ dị na Nigeria, hunger day, and the guy dị jobless no nene na ya enye ule ka ọ dị okwu amara m ka ọ na-aya. So ọ bụrụ na ọ bịa ọtụ ụdị asị ya, then the question now bụ how will he eat? How will he sustain? Onye anụnye nwaanyị merie marriage, rent eri ụlọ, gorie property. It means that not the jobless, onwere ye dị chenye na onye dị handicap, onwere ye dị chenye na onye dị disabled, because onwe anything onwe. So unu na-enye anya ọ dịlọ ka Elochukwu Ohaji, who is a philosopher and a teacher who can be able to earn a living, maintain your way. So they are not of the same. Double a primary six dropout, which cannot reason beyond anything. Obulo boy come back or do business acumen, come business knowledge. So it's just somebody that a frustration cage goal with suffer. Kwaponyo fuebe. Afu mebo na try ime my video analyze. Achikata mochi. Ebenku na Chinasa Nwuru and these people made us to celebrate some ESN commanders. Ojewo putere here there. After you put this video, join why not yellow the ejima Chinasa Nwuru here there mpolo nsino jelinal hope ụzọ dị mmego. Why didn't you mention ejima? Do you call ejima? Join the whole people are able. ESN commander ni able. Also the mode gentle lion na baby bush. Also kunu celebrate. What about 5 other ones? Chinasa Shegi na how criminal. Why nepola for her? So now that now the guy on you pray for you never just so she poverty can never be my portion. A poor man can do anything for money. So in such people anya malo no ye they are not freedom fighter. For him to betray Wazirike and be among the people that sold Wazirike, it means that he can sell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for stomach. So he has a stomach infrastructure. Obuna Chinasa Nwuru ha pushi send 10,000 and send every month. Keko geji will survive. Biake buruke to omunwa. Imakwega na pass. Kita Kanu gafia ke. Imakwega na leopard. Inuna pad 1000. Kita Kanu ya fu ke bashi. Otu katashi kita ya na ebe ife ebe na eme video analyze chenu ye ya nnekete ya shi. Nwete video nya melo nya video nya analyze. Ife le emegbuo ya. So, unu happen the guy. Agujie. Or hunger. You know half President Darlington. Ya compare na President Darlington. Ki ya compare na Elochukwu. The difference is clear. So a hungry man, you don't trust him or her. Now, before this leadership, blackmail na de haka just on de haka only has blackmail most especially Azayoba and China Sanwuru. If blackmail people na to ha go. At this point of time, Hamabe on an IPOB Agafego stage, I get the I am exposing Gentle the Yahoo. Gentle the Yahoo is the one causing criminal. On William Geku here, can you get to China Sanwuru? Let assume that young are the charge of ESA can jogi. Why do you allow criminal to overrun Biafra land that prompted Asari and the Eastern governors issue a trouble solution how to put insecurity to an end? Why didn't you use the ESN to stop the kidnapping that overrun the entire Southeast? Why? If you are not a partaker of such evil. Mbe the Fulanis they kidnap a lot of things. Gini ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu me. Mazi apota na radio Biafra asigi, I know one Fulani man who is in Enugu. He is the one in charge of kidnapping. If you go Mazi kona akodi akaka, Mazi will just carve away their agenda. Ka ESN opota boom. Efulia once and for all. Gentle the Yahoo is working with Hope. Now they have used him. If not for my brokers, they will not tell his people that he have been killed. So China Sanwuru is now telling Gentle the Yahoo boys that Gentle the Yahoo have been killed. In other words, China Sanwuru is telling us that the Gentle the Yahoo boys is not having communication. And well, means they communicate with Gentle the Yahoo. All the China Sayabia announce all Hana. Imagine the nonsense. Anything to make it or not check or be capitalize, I could take a credit. Only the check it about one thing make what I get signal the work of the US. Can you know for the past 4 years? What are you people doing to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Care the day-to-day activities of IPOB you people are doing. On your dual IPOB member now, what are you doing currently to free your leader? Nothing. The reason is because nothing is going on. They are doing nothing. A leader an IPOB in a day. Only his leader no in DSS dungeon. Only his leader no incarceration no nedelia. Only his leader na pass a lot of trauma. All of a sudden, DOS member now was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of a sudden, DOS media is now abusing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of a sudden, Ogechukwu under the DOS command is telling the world who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that Mazi cannot command him, that Mazi is arrogant. When Chibuzegwatu used the same word, do you see the reason why none of these people attack Chibuzegwatu? Because these are their group. Now, can you know? On Obona, this IPOB, he stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. DOS stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Will Ogechukwu not be suspended for using this word of against the supreme leader of indigenous people of Biafra? Who is Ogechukwu? There is no man in Ogechukwu family. In Oge family, there is no man there. Who is there? There is nobody there that is meaningful. But look at somebody that joined IPOB in 2020 is now attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the name of DOS. Now tell me, how can you be attacking the leader of indigenous people of Biafra in the name that you are defending his own structure? Imagine you are attacking my father because you want to defend me. Are you mad? Now make it make sense that you are beating my father because you want to defend me. How does that make sense to you? Now Ogechukwu is telling the world that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is arrogant and the DOS is wise. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu single-handedly picked the DOS members. And one idiotic imbecile, they call the Oboronja, is saying the same thing. Lion Man, the same thing. Nkepolo Nwe Akoko, Biafra, the same thing. The whole medias of DOS, including Chicken Austin, this is to tell you that they select people that have hatred against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and put them and say, go and attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Lion Man come out publicly to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be expelled from IPOB, and Azayoba clap for him. And the second grade, calm down. Did the Chinas want to make any comment against it? No, because it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is to tell you the kind of hatred these people will have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of a sudden, somebody here now go, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. All of a sudden, the same your savior came out, boy. And the people say that they must protect the structure. The structure is watching them, attacking your savior. And the structure, you are telling me the structure is active. Oh, Mazi Achebe, you are attacking the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now you are attacking the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. I am attacking the structure, but you are attacking both the structure and the pillar and the building and the owner of the building. Then you tell me that the Chicken Edozie did not see Ogechi. Ogechi is a principal officer in UK. Ogechi is this idiot is also a media warrior that is broadcasting on Radio Biafra. And all of them did not see this thing. They did not see it. You know why they do? Why in a half for there? Because it's an attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Feel free to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, DOS will not do you anything. They will see you as a hardcore. If you want to hold any big post currently in IPOB DOS now, start attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will promote you. Before you know it, you will become a national coordinator. What DOS is looking now is somebody that hates Mazi Nnamdi Kanu so that they will position the person. That is why they suspend Romanus Uguru. Now, somebody who is telling me that Chike Doziem is innocent, I want to ask you, was it not the name of Chike Doziem they used to expel Romanus Uguru and lie to the over 70 million Biafran that Romanus Uguru forged the signature of Chike Doziem? Meanwhile, the young man did not forge any signature. What did the Chike Doziem do? He signed the expulsion letter of Romanus Uguru, knowing fully well that they align against the man. Then the mother potassium na Chike Doziem resign. You go, na mabunya meziro ni other day. Ona resign after or destroy IPOB with his millipede actions, with his earthworm character. Ochoy resign. He must not resign. You must come and finish what you start. If you're here. ikwe nwoke ibe ga use ogi ka kene use nwanyị nwoke ibe ga na-use gị ka towel Chinasa nworu kwa agịga hie agbaghị makwa agịga hie Chinasa nworu push ogi hie na-epush ya lị gị ka akwụna na-eme trisom na-epush Chike Dozie m ka akwụna na-eme trisom akwanya je hie Chike Dozie m na-efegharị ka ala nwaanyị 70 years na-enwelozi control. Look at what Chike Dozie brought IPOB into. Now the kind of IPOB Chike Dozie keep for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come and inherit after he will come back from a DSS dungeon. Look at an IPOB that members of DOS will have the morale, the temerity to abuse the supreme leader and go scot-free. IPOB without discipline, IPOB without whiter than white and whiter than snow, IPOB without direction, IPOB without movement, without any kind of a strategy, an empty versus a dribbling. Yeah, by IPOB. What have DOS achieved? They have kept the name of IPOB since they shut up. Which name of IPOB? If not for the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this you can IPOB will. Now I am really happy. I am really happy that the people in our channel for this protest now are not from IPOB. They are entirely people, so that when the fruit on the you will all this imbecile will not come and say it is our underground work. Actually, as I have shown, dig grave from over 4 years, digging grave. What grave can you dig? For over 4 years, you have not come up with any single strategy that will pressure for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release or we go for Biafra restoration. And that is why I told you people, the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lie on Biafra restoration. And Biafra restoration does not lie on the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But these people, they have failed woefully in all ramifications. And had I fighting for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, had I fighting for the freedom of Biafra. Mwesi Kanjo Chike Dozie, why are you resigning now? Why? Each and every destroy IPOB became me ba. Kangwa kuyunu gade to date tata. In the nearest future, Chibuze Egwato, Ujele, and Chinasa Nworu with some of the members of this DOS Ganeme program together. Neme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu attack, including Uchemefo. Whatever Nnamdi Kanu says goes, is but Metusela one Chineke. Manachelo, Metusela is now one Chineke. Chineke, Metusela. Metusela one Chineke. I'm gonna report to Metusela to Abani. Hey, I'll report to you. Now, let's assume that now this movement were a structure in a push for Biafra restoration. This protest, Showore and the Abia State House of Assembly will organize. One of the best things that have happened in this movement, that you will just take this very move, re-strategize on how you will pick it up, and work with the people that after this protest, if they fail to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, then no governor in the southeast will ever call any police or shoot anyone when you are doing protests, because each they go for Jidel Hogu. They say, come, they told you people to cancel the seat at home. You agree, you called it off. Now let them go for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If they fail for that, then you have to re-strategize on how to make them to stand that now anything you are doing now is justified. In 2021, Ghana Chinwa Anambra State election, In 2021, Mbana Chinwa Anambra State governorship election, Chinasa Nworu came on his platform and the wrote, we have gotten a lion's share. And we have gotten a lion's share. We got the lion's share. Can you get Chinasa Nworu? Nna Chinasa Nworu, Ngwerene Chamber. What was that your lion's share in 2021? Haven't the time for this your lion's share we had started in manifest. Yeah? You are attacking DOS. Why will this DOS be attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer? You are the pattern. You don't respect DOS. DOS is a Mazi attack on the DOS is an attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same people cannot tell you that an attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an attack on DOS. No, it doesn't work that way. The only way it works will be attack on DOS is an attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order for you not to attack DOS. But an attack on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not an attack on DOS. You are free to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says goes. Oh, ne like it, one a board. It's snipe you people. Not two ways about it. Well, I know code of conduct, not command and control. Why are you now having problem of or the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You na win that was Chegi. You know that? Ndo Jeguvelu. Chinwe Oba Juliet. Yeah, Robert, but only Omado. Can you call in or send their request? Okay, call one way. Emanan Nekusike. It's showing how it difficult or it defend the evil. If you know how difficult defending evil is, it's showing how difficult or it will defend their evil. They are defend their DOS. At that point, that defending evil is very, very hard. Okay, if you defend the evil, or the more difficult than any other thing, it's showing me practical. They are defend this current people known at the US. They are not attacking the US. I am attacking them. And the reason why I am attacking them is because they have failed woefully. They are not bigger than Nigeria government that I attack. So nobody is there. On a normal circumstances, can you qualify somebody like Azayoba in on a DOS? You are the problem of this Biafra struggle. Come on, me. For me to be a problem of this Biafra struggle, I don't hamburger. You can know when you defend them. That means I will be big. Big abulayacha. Only no kita. Chinwe Oba Juliet. You cannot be a problem in this Biafra struggle because you are too small. Ipeka. My brother, you can defend Nigeria government APC with a result that he defend this current DOS. Sandigide ewu sandigide ewu that is ihe ineshizi ewu. Okay, defend the DOS. He can issue ewu with the KSF. Makachi, he defend the DOS. He defend this way. He defend the chair. And change that day. Ela lokatole koja. You the shock. Iche na anyoma ka ha ji na agbalu program also. E want to get be for handling make them program where opposition. Inwa tinye call na their program. Hanukwala your voice. I think, oh, we lost it. We lost it. We lost it. We lost the call. I'll block. Oh, yeah. Jonathan can do that. It often no ya gafeli or just no. Can I leave get too much because I will another program I hear this night, which is I naga TikTok nanke Metusela one Mekisedek. Kamalum of the go live self. Metoboni na watch me, but I go live. Get time bido. That how the kayaga all night because how the nkwado tata. Akwado m ọfụma. Okay, a portable online. Chalunu can check ya mama ya webetenwu this mwepu this Azaya Nwoba. Hello.
Yes, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes, I greet you, Paul Achebe. This is Mazi Obinna, aka the Metusela. Yes, the program you are talking, I've already had it. It's just 30 minutes program. I just passed a message, and I employ people to come up who have a contrary opinion over one of the best fundraising that's going to take place tomorrow, and they could not come up. So, I mean, everything we are preaching is crystal clear to those who meant well, to those who have common sense. Most importantly, to have common sense, not to allow yourself to be carried out by emotion. You see, as days gone by, people begin to learn new things, I tell you. From what I've seen in this current species that are following this current leadership, I have ceased to call Nigeria youth zoo. There's a reason for that. Because sometimes we use a word to demarcate people, not knowing that you that are shouting, something is also wrong. Now, there's a lot to let people know that these people are incompetent. I always repeat this word. It's an English language. Now, whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says goes is what we are facing now. Those that kick against it are the people that we are facing now. It's very simple. Now, they will tell you that Simon Ekpa is Ekperima. He's working for Nigerian government because he said he's not going to take order from somebody who's in the dungeon. All of us gather together. And now we say, yes, look at what he said. He said he will not take order from Onyendu. Now, his own order is invisible. His own order is through communication. This one is what your leader came out, make a plea. He's begging. Those of us that are very smart, the mood, to us. Ordinary cell. You will not understand no physical there. I don't know if you will take emotionally. No, you have to be strong.
Exactly.
But I'm just trying to analyze you the scenario that he's passing through. Oh, no, you are how I you. One on your Gina. Ndigan outside. When you want to keep anything, okay, and those are that like any aka or Sibikunu Quadoha. Women are now first, May second. Can we get one of the reasons? Azayoba, who's supposed to be a bricklayer somewhere in Mbise, is now a member of the Directorate of State. Here we first cap, here Bulazo, the entire movie.
Ndine load the boss now, up your work.
Michael, he had him, madam. Now, the reason why they kicked against that is because of the person that asked Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that question, which is Maswell Obara. Maswell Obara is a very intelligent species. He knew why he went straight to ask that question, because he knew that the question has already causing problem outside. Initially, it was falsification of memo that they have Kanu Takano, Ekonokola with some people, a day memo. Now it's not coming from what is it called? From our media publicity secretary, the Mapoaf. Che Constant say that information is fake. Azayoba, the same thing. Now, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made the pronunciation, please, you know Nyeremaka, what Azayoba rushed to his page to write is that video is doctored, is AI. Now, they are now using under the influence of AI not to support. I have to thank this lady you posted her write-up. She tried. I also want to thank Lion Man. They have tried. At least they come out openly, clean, to tell you who they are against. But the reason why it's difficult to do with these criminals, that they are deceiving our younger ones who are supposed to wake up, is because they don't want to come out completely. I know intelligent ones have understood, but I'm talking about zombie, what to do so that zombie understand. Like what you said, they are going to team up with those that are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The reason why they've never attacked Chibuzegwu today, because they concur with whatever he's preaching. No, we say it, people don't understand. They are agreeing, everything that guy is talking is their mind. That is why they never unleash any attack on him. They never even, this woman now never even talked to her in this way she talked to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they have built them up. They came to me, I always repeat this, they came to me and they told me, do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu deceive us? You know that the money meant for Ijis Ongwara, now Ijis again man that and I also agree as Ongwara. Do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is working with the politicians, collecting money on our behalf? Help us or you are going to Mazi again, not Hajo. So let him in him again. No, I'm not getting anything. Yes, I'm not getting from this thing. So there will be a time I got put out once and for all. And the reason he out to me, that no one have perfect. I got to. So hey, that statement they were to me, and I disappointed them.
Their mind will accumulated anger to Mazi. He got a lot of hatred for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So he capitalize on it. But Hamala that need is straightforward. No, go begin the king and I want people you know anything it will not be again.
Exactly, brother. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some of the mistakes in the exactly. The mistake is what this leadership failed to address, because they were OES member. They are clapping hands. They are good in singing whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says is good. Holy, holy, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. They are good in saying whatever he says has come to pass. They are good in praising. How to know a good follower is ability to question your leader when things are not going the way you wanted, so that it will help the leader to correct himself. Because nobody is perfect. In a message today, when they say, who's on the order, who's on there, okay, feeling that whatever he's saying is correct. So that is where I said I have issues with these people. And the reason why I know that this is how they are, that incompetency. When they see people like me and others doing it, they say we are attacking them. That is why they now have to take allegation on my head that I've never condemned those causing insecurity. Of which many of you who are listening know how I used to go to my platform. I will even look for autopilot. I call them on phone. I look for them. I question them. Why are those people using your mouth causing problem in our region? Why are you causing sick at home incessantly, using to unalive for our people? A very stupid man call about him. That's why, these people, brother. If not, they are already out of the way anyway. Haga put out very well. Haga join Ike Guru very soon. Those media warrior. Haga join, but we are equal to the task. I tell you. The reason I tell them, team normally, I question in a combined program. Both you, both Dalintro, both Achalugo, both what is Elochuko Hagio. But the reason why I don't want to be like this, I will plan deal and get it up against these people.
Exactly.
That's what I Paul, I don't call you to tell you what to talk. You never call me to say, Mazi, Kuonka. The same thing with talent. Only what we observe. So now, Mazi instruction. And the video, I want to know where iPod. I want to boss iPod respond. I want to fly up to IPO more going to Biafra. Yeah, other section of people. Chorinyaka Kahega, as soon as help one, song pass through your channel. US never sanctioned it. So this protest so well, I don't know the schools.
Okay, pass it through DOS.
Before am I allowed?
Yes, now this protest for me, he meant because DOS have not sanctioned it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is DOS and DOS is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Showere supposed to degel chike doziem letter. I want to do protest.
So this is what they did to Maxwell. Maxwell was Yana, don't worry. I don't need to publish it. A threatening message he sent to Maxwell Obara. And the send this threatening message to principal officer.
Imagine.
A threatening message. That man, if not now, all the pure. Nobody can happen the head deal. You see these people to court. Though he say you still do it. You don't dare to threaten life. And I know that threat is empty. They can't do nothing. It's empty threat. I would have mass all over Sipinisa. Yeah, empty threat. Me all noise making people. Unketa na Abuja. Uncle na Abuja. Unketa in the village.
No kataketa them threatening who mother. Amahami question.
So threaten a war. Makagene, no question and permission through DOS before I have a order.
Mazi, when I caught okay, man, all this empty threat in hand issue, but I'll udele into full have finished in Patanu de Lana House at 20% no jocketa, name Henny. Obona head threatening her that guy, Jiru no wayo, Ogo no just no 10 years be Italy. I are my dad, Pia Emily, Bowan years week. Okay, Maki.
So I have the issue now. I am urging those that are listening is tomorrow. The video you listen is not a doctored video, it's not AI video. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had a case yesterday in the court. That is where he spoke, and he begged us to please help him for medical checkups, for legal matters, and at the same time for his upkeepings. He's like Achebe said, this man on your say holy Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Your savior is begging you that you should help him. Now, the reason why we have to support whatever that is making this struggle to move on is that the struggle have no structure anymore. The structure has collapsed in the hand of these people. The structure that bound us together, that made us to bring a slogan of Oniribewan Naboloso. And we are whiter than snow. China Samuru, I devalue you. Okay. Immediately you defended Iken Guru on Radio Biafra. That is where my respect went straight ahead. I don't regard him anymore. That day, those of you that emotionally will say, Mazi, you are taking this thing so far. That day, I begin to fear some of the people that are in the charge. And when I learned him to stop you produce, I won't only believe it. And I talk about discourage other people. May with a wire. When I talk about to say, you know, sense. You got someone say, get him get the reason. But because of who feel no heading a watcher, who are call a catcher, and I'm one of them jobless. Dues are one problem for me. But I join my ajuja now, Mama Achebe, Mama Megazomia. On your job with the financial officer of IPOB in the morning. Okay. So I never something like we say the transparent. I won't now when you but he gave me in a normal process. Yes, messed up, which is also a fault of the leadership because it's their job. Just like our brother just finished speaking. On easy like the head that we are the crown. Chike those them is his job. But because of incompetence, I'm still talking again. That woman overshadowed them. The woman dribbled them. And the woman dribble you people, nothing happened. So how do you think that they will value you? Because in fact, to do your job. Now, you want me to be blaming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sibling, or blaming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer, or because on all your whatever they are doing, I cannot. All your job. Imenia, people they can you saw what you did what you're supposed to do. Then you're supposed to be sacked a long time ago to show that you are in charge. You don't do anything. People who are power members, who know about PAP, who know their memo, PAP, who know suspension.
Paul Achebe have been expelled.
Yes, you people are a bunch of incompetent people. So all these people now on social media, their own time is coming. They are going to die down. Go over them. They go know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no more a property of IPOB alone. One how an African property. The well-meaning of the world, especially those are meeting on social media in TikTok, Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, Bini, all of them have started to see the need of, helping to make sure that this man comes out. So the world, I'm not standing. Everyone know how we are out. An autopilot and always an autopilot. That time has come and gone. So what we are here now is confront issue the way they are. It's very sad that now, when you never address issues, how they just silent, destroy a lot of things. Maybe somebody now going to say silence is a good. Use silence to solve this problem. Now, every allegation all of it against them, and up to now, we have disclaimer that allegation that now since 5 years now, we won't be anyone else to for anything whatsoever. Yes, they may say that Nanya had money for how many years now, and it's also your duty to make sure that your leader is being fed well. Just like what you said, I am a leader of a movement, and my leader is in detention, and I don't have access to him. He speaks a lot. Those that are going to him are not giving me any information. Then where are you getting the information now? We are on the same pace. There's something you also point out again, Achebe. We talked about coming out to tell us the whereabouts of Gentle. It's a slap on our face. Are you the one that's supposed to tell us? So or go and arrest. Because again, the people and dabbling into unnecessary things. Because of their brokers. Now you carry like this nonsense. Sometimes they will tell you, now this press release is working hard because of this press release now. Nigeria government has changed their pattern. One day how Ndoka can across this nonsense. Press release and one on. Nigeria government does not even respect the or focusing hit
Tinubu na lalola ya bia no la no go press this 80 leaves write up.
So in conclusion, those that are listening, IPOB members, the genuine one, we don't hate you. We don't hate the organization. We don't even hate the leaders who are trying their best. Every leaders that are trying. Forget about we are talking about leadership. It's just that when one person who's supposed to do the things failed, everybody will partake. So yes. We don't hate anybody. It's just that it's an incompetency and we must continue to speak up. Mazi Achebe, I thank you for at least returning back to put your voice. I know sometimes honor is discouraging. You may not understand. Honor about you to each who get jazz, each the outcome, get the benefit of hina a create enemy here and there. Even on our to get from today when I was in my office, he could not put his face, but all the good he may threaten him. So anyone who could you honey, and anyone iron, anyone questioning one who are there who want a program, who not hide on a face, anyone who and the Mepe program on now, Mepe, Hana, give a Mepe, one year upon talent in the Kahaji she get about today, and they have who told one at That I think an hour. Now I begin to know why people say we are miscreants. I got to get into. Oh, it's okay, brother. Just let me just continue to watch, and then it's good. It's good we have returned back. Just once in the blue moon, you put your voice. Exactly. It goes a long way. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Dalu. And magwakwa can quote again. I'm envy and may envy you well because I'm all maybe you able to this your energy. Mana TikTok, mana Facebook. Dalu rienne jishike jideki jini ne mo fuma. Ndewo. Mazi mete kuchego okwu niile. The okwu dị simple here. Ekwumie. Pụta ịdị agwa anyị gentle the Yahoo. No your brokers ka ha ji wee bịa na nso onye. And the reason you hope ụzọ dị mma achọrọ ka gentle boys malụ na-ejideko gentle. Which means na ị na-communicate with gentle boys malụ na ha malọ. How did you know? Now, ị gwara anyị na gentle the Yahoo no Nigeria na-use here. Then, ka ezigbo ji wee bụrụ ndị nwa na forces in Nigeria na-use edi announce na-ejide gị ifu video ka prove iji. Then if bịa there say na gentle the Yahoo na is singing more than Michael Jackson. Gentle the Yahoo is singing more than Michael Jackson, which means you are in conversation, you are in contact with ndị gentle. Gị na ha na-akpa nkata iji wee malụ na ọ na-sing more than Michael Jackson, because if Udele na-ekwu na ọ na-sing more than Michael Jackson, you now call her the same thing, which means someone has set her up. Ị na-alụkọzi with Nigeria. Na ka anyị saa n'anya anyị o, ka anyị saa n'anya anyị mmiri, because a lot of things na-aga wrong. Chinasa Nworu, my personal advice to you, avoid Radio Biafra. Just na-akpọ ụlọ ọ na-achị kedozie m ji na-akpọ ụlọ ọ ya aka gị mma than ịpụta na Radio Biafra bịa na-agụshishi asọ. Now, all this your empty threat. Chinasa Nworu bịa threaten Benjamin Kalu. Because all this your empty threat na-egbu our people. The same thing na Simon Ekpa na-eme. Ka ị na-eme. You say to Benjamin Kalu that na ọnwa wee megide ihe wee gbuo mmadụ na Abia State, that he Benjamin Kalu cannot walk anywhere Biafra land again. Chinasa Nworu, these are exact word you use against Asari Tukubo. Today, Monagini Eku, Asari Tukubo men is part of Udogachi na Liba. Bolo the security na your own village Chinasa Nworu. Asari Tukubo is with security, they in charge of your village. In other words, Asari Tukubo the life of your people na care. And it threateningly. Wike is working today freely. Ojuzo Kalu is the one making the laws. Senator ne representing one. Now, my jogging, Chinasa Nworu, why are you making empty threats that we consume our people? Emi bakwo ishi na Kuwait, bakwo Australia, ishi de emi ina mi ali banaga na emi ina mi na za fearless. As you show your face, you see, Mazi instructed me not to show my face. The same Mazi instructed you not to speak on media. So why did you disobey him by coming to Ikwashele Komuwan? They have blackmailed this leadership. Since they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have done this to this leadership. Mwesi Kanjogi. Or will blackmail, but the leadership in direction. This time around, your actions should speak louder than your voice. Gini kena pata na radio Biafra ediame. Ediagwa ino onya the charge their course in security, the chief security of Akodo Udogachi. Then what are you doing to stop it?
We are wanting Soludo. We are hoping wanting hope Usadima or God stop all those nonsense. You are endangering the life of our people. Kushia. The stage ano na bu stage egebe unu na eme Nigeria government ana etipu na ebe akwa that something is happening to them, but enwere onye ha ga-afụ na onye nwa na-eme. No, that is it. Ha ma afọ ọnụ ha ga-eji wee sị you are causing problem to them because ị dịghị ekwu okwu. Mana nke unu na-agba ile kpịrịkpịrịkpịrịkpịrịkpịrịkpịrịkpịrịkpịrị ka nwaanyị ime na-eme. Yes, ama m na Chinasa Nworu is a fake name. Ihe ahụ abụla ezigbo afịa. Ọ nọrọ na document ya. Just know, as an intelligent man or as a matured man, no go down food worker like this. Come on down. Read, go to the activities of current DOS. On well anything you got funaga on. On well if funaga on at this movement. Apart from enwokwala abia analyze ya Aloy Ejimako movement. Aloy Ejimako bia court. Every of his movement be DOS ga analyze it for complete 1 week. Nke to much bụ na Mazi Benjamin Madbugu, while typing free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, mistakenly type free Simon Ekpa, Hashino Mumma. Then if you see people reaching a hammer, the meaning of Android phone and the auto help na phone, I think that if you have not been typing a free Simon Ekpa, that it cannot appear on your phone. That means you don't know how Facebook and the social media work. Let me educate Chika Hoskin with other zombie fearless evangelists. Any person and a type of free this person and make the year well with 100,000 a type of that free that person. For example, free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All na a type on your people will type on your up to 100,000 times. Now that particular app, which is on our Facebook, I type on different places or 100,000. Any person who will put a phone here, type or hashtag free. That the person name gapota. The other people, every people who got go 100,000 name gapota here. In other words, or not no kita type be on free Simon Ekpa. Man, I will put my phone kita type or free hashtag free. Okay, can happen Simon Ekpa. I type be on free Palestinian. Man, I will put the phone now type or hashtag free. Free Palestinian will come out automatic. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out automatic. Free Simon Ekpa will come out. Hashtag yes will come out immediately. That is how it works. And all who check out the type of free free you will get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It chose you select automatic instead of a type you can mistakenly click any of those people because of how fast or already. But these zombies, I see, if you are not typing it, how will you get it? Now, Jamjunu, or one Mazi Benjamin, I type here, Kebon, I type here too. On a type here a message. Oh. Organic, Kayo. But due to how it functions, if una name something una analyze, I just watch get evangelist mother bucheo and beweli akwa cheo uchim okwandi na use smartphone. Once any person on the popular and not type all that thing. Now Mazi Benjamin Madbugu the whole DOS media topic for more than 1 week. The zombie bomb full and Azayoba, I say we have caught him red-handed. The same as Azayoba type or rubbish or type. Oh yeah, they are asking a man screenshot where they are Maloma call you to attention or Jamie we did. I'm not good. This time I blow the time of propaganda. This time around, once you say something, it can be easily verified. People can get it. Like this evening, Animal watch a debate now na TikTok between I think Simon K with two Bini, one Yoruba person and one Bini this thing. That Simon K. Jinwe na do her question. See her, let us face reality. Or she her Guinea treaty. Hana clear. So 4 years that are. Or where see her when a treaty is verified and ratified, automatically it become law. Where do her kedunke Nigeria de signatory to Hana clear. Or when they debate. Or no, see her. Can any person be a criminal without any competent court of jurisdiction? Hashamba, then what make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a criminal? Now, Onya Jugide her question now, say, oh, the Yoruba Chekwamnanda school. IPOB Ontario Community Association, the savior of our time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Eketa ka m watari ọfụma ịma na ekelekwa m gị, the savior Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, ekelekwa m gị. Ịma na ana m agụ unu, education abụlo English. China ada asụ English. Italo ebe nọ ada asụ English. Onye nọ Italo at 10 years, there is possibility na ọmama English na asụzi. Because all the people in our communicate with Bundi Italo, and then what how English hanaso. So also the language. The more you leave that language, the more it leave you. So that is why they proud. I blow money English. So in Africa, ki ebi no kata. Ifu mother they proud. English as in not the Oga school. Ibewelo nya ha akwa. Ibewelo nya ha akwa ozugbo. The problem many people claim that they know it all. They know it all. All no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Chike Doziem will not be parading himself as a freedom fighter because of the courage, he be do anything. Chinasa Woru never put on a book and kita pilokiri. Joanna, where was he before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? All these Charles, all these bingos, na potakite ekwoku, kedebe hano before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ebido. Ngwa wenti ya ikwatu nani. Dosi anyemi. Don't worry, it's back for now. You can make it to be very soon. Na ụmụazị bịa gụrụ egwu kwatuolu m ihe nji eme broadcast. Deal easy. Yes, you can know this, nene. Deal easy also chenye ebe nakata and just no relax along with. Akọtọ karị ebele emegbuo m onye ụwa. Anya agafego stage ebe mmadụ lalụcha ụlọ ọpụta owolu one stupid thing kụbala anyị ashịrị ọ kọwala anyị one thing gwawa anyị ka anyị believe no broadcast ọ na-eme ka Nigeria na-ege no me broadcast Nigeria change ihe dị eche ọ bụ na Nigeria chọrọ igbu 10 ha kwụsịzi igbu ndị Biafra. Karago, don't worry, ha ya abịala gị holiday ka a disturb oge obere. Ọkwa ọkụ ndị eme broadcast ka ha kurigolo na ya mama ọka ya nkwe again. Mazi. Adịrị izi sha. Ha na-egwu egwu ihe dị ọgbasta dị ha ihe dị ihe ị na-eme. Ọ dị a time abịa mkwuo ha n'obodo oyibo. Onyekwa Mazi Chukwueze Chinwakụ Eze.
Because I had to call back because
suggest. So normally I'm supposed to call back, but after the water and I bought a stick and watch here.
Gani ewepụ m ya na speaker ka ọ yala ịdị na-eme gị noise na ntị.
So if anyone in Google now, something to draw my attention. You know, right now, movement there was this structure because there will a well-defined structure. And for the first time, I look at a chicken was active at the struggle. I'm just hearing it for the first time today, and I'm not more rumor call. Maybe you are just saying it, but.
Chinasa Nwore ekwubugie na Radio Biafra na that but Onoju Ekwuebo there was a time Chike Doziem wanted to resign, then we say no, you cannot resign, we force him to continue, but I know nah yeah there the man handle
okay, I get Julia to know the official, you know.
Exactly.
The earlier the official, the better. I'm telling you, because you cannot either, you know, occupy a position literally, manner practically in another position. So, but if any Ijigwe is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were very tough and formidable coordinators, opposition in different locations. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned, one were formidable. You see one thing, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to achieve something before Ifa Beye. Number one is that on that 18th of June, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to do a restructuring of IPOB principal officers. That was one thing because he was supposed to come on air. That was one thing he wanted to do. And one of the things he would have achieved by that is that he wanted to make every state and province independent. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because when did not start IPOB kita. When did not start IPOB kita feel you know na fake spread up the struggle because of the phenomenon. You know, they can group themselves together. We are starting a structure afresh. Group yourselves together. You know, form more an executive. When coordinator, when car. Una name if silent. Because open structures like this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Facebook will fundraising January day in the Avid. Because this Avid, you might not be shameful thing now. Avid, some of our men retire go fight for Biafra. Then I want to chance youth, you know, chance that fight shall go retire. People not cheat up us not struggle again. But what do you know if you feel about?
Exactly.
You know, this donation I get, this fundraising I get now, our own structure here, now Ontario here, we are going to come together. Well, let's a lump sum donate here, no fine. So open existing units. You don't have to quarrel with DOS. You don't have to quarrel. You don't even have to cast aspersion on them. Just for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. You come together. You form an executive. You understand? And when need like this, when they want that kind of money, give like this. Our leader cannot be leader of over 70 million people. And I charge $10,000. And I charge $20,000. It's very painful. So we're not going to any excuse. We're not going to any excuse now because DOS maker, because Simon maker, because Onyeka get like minds. Will you want integrity? As treasurer, not contribute to your money. They there. Only need for money. You can create contact with legal team Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Open up with areas they need Diego. You know, you guys can give something. Or if I never hear my brother, that is what we are doing here. So nobody should give excuse. And you abandon the struggle that you are the worst stakeholder. You abandon it and you go. What do you know, man? Oh, if you can contribute to my brother.
Okwu gị kwọta ndị eziokwu okwu ihe mere eme ka ọ. Ihe mere eme ka ọ. That is exactly. No na onye ọbụla na-atụzi ụjọ nke atụtara atụta ọ na-eji onye ka akọ na mma gwa gị eziokwu o. Ọ bụla mmadụ ine ya anọcha aka anụ a ka nwee mind itinye ego. I must tell you the truth. Like enwere ese metu joketa ajubugo mi ose. Who is current in charge of the finance of IPOB? Nobody can tell. Last time unjo one coordinator, him no chike does him.
That is not deterring us.
Exactly.
I look at everybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here 2018. Informal I approve monthly dues of $30. Each of us can acquire. We keep our money. You understand? An event like this, I show no Mazi Nnamdi Kanu system. I put that day. I have seen this our group. They need this amount, and we give it for his medical bill. Rather than every day, our leader and I check with $1,000, $2,000, $500 for our leader. What do you now? You get Zimbabwe along, then you hold it until you destroy you give. You know, this is just my own advice and my even feel.
Your opinion, all the sharp and all something to implement that area of fundraising and keep it when the need arise, then you use it for the issue. Okay, mananke if form group, if form this thing. To me, I buy home the idea because inform group can lead to a lot of things because our people ablo people you guys our people are not here make a fulani. As no fulani case you have me on you there hakoshi I am here there once you go hakoshi but our people you need kwala allow her travel allowance and we can now phone zuoshi.
In Anoka, illegal team Mazi Nnamdi Kanu always mention IPOB Ontario. In Anoka,
yes. Go
and listen to the last interview with Dr. Chidi Waya in Canada here. He kept on mentioning us. Some of our brothers in Okwana, na Ebonyi State, by stage of Puta take story. Nobody knew what happened there. I know in my family at that place. So if it's not a money majority, a rap struggle that you are a worst stakeholder, it doesn't make sense. I would imagine that it seems today that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu see a born or puta. See a born or puta. Each year that is understood. Man, we must hold forth until no puta. And I watch up to say like that.
Exactly. But more the only poketa. Emma, like in the Chibuze Watoriza, no, I can't chip Yasabo.
nobody should abandon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at this point of the time, because this time Kegejima, who is determined to fight for the freedom. Na mụ na gị boy ya bụrụkwanụ mgbe na nji ya nọ mgbe ihe dakwasara m ka m ga-eji ma the value of our friendship. Kịta ka Mazi ga-eji wee ma the people ndị nna fight for freedom, and although nyanwa amalugo the people already, because ofugo na many people who tinye na DOS are just nothing but bunch of morons there not there. And this remind me the statement Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make the day somebody called on a radio Biafra say, Onyendu, that you have been saying that you need 100 men, you need 100 men. Can you please explain the kind of this 100 men you are talking of? Amami chete that broadcast.
Always now.
Good.
If you answer your banner, see those are the 100 men. If you answer your boss, see those are the 100 men.
Azayo Babu Joko Tunanshi, aka the Bonfu in Finland. I mean in Ireland. Next, Mazi Weza share that now. The kind of 100 men, Nyanidu men who getting everything. Ogakwaniru, where share that now? Nanyamana people guys say, what of the principal officers? Nyamwegas, or what up to 15 men, now the 100 men on actual. Or say that yes, there is principal officers, national coordinators, this and that, but they are not up to they are not qualified to classify into that 100 men. At that point, can you malona? Iya who drew there just a mezu. Mba can you malozia the kind of men Mazi na-achọ. No men ofonye kwụlọtọ ịmalụ na onye anụ azụ no onye abụ a group of people kwụ ọtọ in one person.
Oh, you look out to there.
Yes.
Before I go indirectly, now the real men are coming.
Exactly.
So we must pray earnestly and wait and support until our leader, check here now. Check how shameful all this is not sorry. Come for what only as na Yoruba na again tomorrow. So when if anybody will insult Yoruba people, guys, I will fight with that person.
Hey, I disagree with you. I disagree with you on that. Omuaka na akpo eziokwu. We look which Yoruba remain a chameleon.
So that is putting his life online now. Is he going to be chameleon?
Negenti, that the show where they came out to do something does not change that Yoruba is what Yoruba is. In every I agree. Yes, now the land of evil. I am among the evil men. I am willing to get it too good.
But even among us, so they wouldn't do the back.
Opachike those man the DOS here now counter the fundraising. Habu Yoruba people.
Abuja they protest against getting release the man.
Okay.
So my brother, everywhere, this sort of people everywhere. But what if you just have to manage them?
Exactly. Udoji nwa Chineke nga bịa round up na man not go akatata. Then obu na chance dị echi. A lot of things ka ị ga na-agbazi onu na-ekwu because I really thank God for Emma Powerful and the IPOB intelligence who have discovered this bunch of fools, and this press release is yeah, but Obu and Dadilo evil, can them come out and defend it? Emma Powerful in that place, since the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they send the behead not even $2,000, just $2,000. If it's snatchy.
I cannot be everything that is your. I don't want to say anything.
Don't worry. On a very good, I get treated this topic back.
One day, you were privileged. You were privileged. I have the capacity. Your alloy, your platform. Can you alloy face to face? But these people they get $1 since 2017. You know, a lot of people have not since 2017. Alloy video IPOB. The first time it was introduced to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, 2017. So, for all who don't want to
Mazi, enwere ihe nna anụ here Sowore is an German, not even a Yoruba.
Yeah, Sowore is half Ijaw, half Yoruba, or a mixed blood.
Enwere ihe dịka half Ijaw, half Yoruba. Ebe nna mmadụ oshi ka onye ahụ oshi.
And yes, even I hold a meeting with him yesterday.
Okay.
We had a meeting after that protest. Sowore and Ejimako came to address us in Canada and America. We hosted them. You understand? So he said a lot of things, and now Sowore will matter. Don't worry yourself.
Udodi. Ngogodo ya dị enwe m ike meche mkpọ ga anya karịa leta. Ndewo Chineke, ndewo nya ma alụ gị mma. We have come to stay. Ndewo.
Yeah.
Exactly. It has been confirmed that no Ijaw is an Ijaw man. And can mechi okwu ka m jiri this opportunity where remind our people. Tomorrow being the 18th day of October 2025, the whole Biafrans will be raising funds for the medical care of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team. So don't be there. Go and contribute, donate. No amount is too small and no amount is too big. Go and donate. Again, DOS did not sanction this. There is nothing like DOS anymore. That name DOS, the structure, but the people have been dissolved. So no this and no peace. Okay, mmadụ o tekwala nke ichetem taa. Mazi Bob no onye o tekwala chekwa m ichufugo m because kita nụ amalozi m ndị mbu sabo n'ebe ha nọ so mụ a okay, because man. Daru uri nne nwa Chineke.
Nwanne m just Chukwu gozie gị.
Gozikwa gị.
Ọgwụ gị na metusere bụ bụsị dị mmadụ nwere na mmadụ adabara na ndị anụ nwere ihe mmadụ na this struggle. Nda eziokwu ekwuwego onwe na unu ekwetaghị ife akwata ife ọ dịka onwere onye gbara ibe asị. Mana ọsọ dị ka mmadụ furu bifo ole eti mkpu. Mana nwere ife ọzọ nnọọ just ọrụ niile nwere ụgwọ. Onye ọbụla ya anaracha ụgwọ ọrịa mgbe taịm lụọ olu.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I'm not somebody is just did this type of mean with himself. If you have to go there, be working. Onye kere onye na-ewesi iwu anọ ha nọrọ nso nụ ka o were kpere ọnụ ya na azụ onye ya egbu onye a na-egbu egbu ya ekpere azara n'ọnụ ya bife.
Exactly.
Mana nke a ibe na-ama mmadụ ikpe onye na-agba ikpe ịpụrụ onye mba nwanne ndị banye people dịkwa a lot of ndị banye dị wicked. I'm telling you.
How she from holy now to Buoni.
Can you imagine? From holy to the Ibu's only one able. And whatever be the case, the way for the kind of mad just don't you want to not going to you will get there again. The way you put you. I come over my drums here. I come with respect. I don't know even the man.
Mazi ka ngwa gị eziokwu ka nkwuo onye here. Man Uchemefo can we respect Mazi nwere respect ebe Uchemefo no carry this DOS currently as ihe ji wee dịlụ na.
Of course, because onye ndu they expect from them no matter the circumstances.
Because mgbe ejidere onye ndu Uchemefo kwushiri ike make sure that na Mazi pụta before bidozie ezuzie. Yes. Man, he fought for it. Now these people now Mazi nọ n'ime he bidogodi drag go that ego, she from he drag up ego, drag what position. From there, chowazi away, ageji share na Mazi ego. Metusela na shi na agwali na Mazi na nalo politicians ego. Nda mepelo no shim na Mazi na to go na la secretary.
Can you imagine?
Ke ya na gwa fe oye dia. Before inform put na social media Kobe na agwa ha okwu anyhow. All some information be dirty hypers in order come we bulu ye dia because Mazi ka ngwa gezi okwu. Imana normally imana mgbe aha kpọrọ afam na radio Biafra emechi ihe niile their mind bụ na mpụtara again na anything ha mee na m ga-ekwechiri soluzie ha ka e wee ghara ịkpa afam again ọkụma ihe a bụ dia so ha emeghe expect na that courage ga-adị ihe ahụ ga-eme unu menya so ha bịa with that thing so mgbe ha fụ na onye ayedia ha chọzie ka ejiri da suspension wee butuo mmụọ but ha mara na one thing ige nwoke ọbụla kwesịrị bụ nwoke kwesịrị imebụ the film decide ya na ị ga-aba something make sure that na your mentor bụ yourself
Exactly.
na the person na-push gị iji aga bụ yourself. Don't depend on anyone because if you depend on anyone, the moment the person fail, you yourself cannot rise because your strength will fail you. You cannot pick up. Man, when your strength is within you, you are the one pushing yourself. You can move at any time and you can stop only when you decide to stop, not person falling.
You're right, my
brother. Iyemelu George Onyibe. The strength of George Onyibe lies on Uchemefo. The strength of Chibuzo Egba to lie on Uchemefo. That is why the Uchemefo Mpona IPOB meha he water nlo onwe ha ntiri ha na aba apụọ.
Eziokwu. Because of you, I take me as personal oath. Come on, play anybody na struggle. Come on, just a problem. More than can now. Whether good or bad. Also, I said to check good in there. Go for you. When you have more can the struggle. That is my personal oath to take within myself. It doesn't matter. Ego is not everything. We find out you can go on. When you get the grass, the moves of the baby, you will end the apostle. Why for them at this struggle? Maybe a grown man, but I go. Oh, my battery go. Oh, somebody lose ego. Oh, before I battle ego, people have been ego that behave in this manner. But because of Conde, one hope, I just go at this struggle. I can get it. When you go, but I have to do. When I have to go outside, you never go, but I go. Which is something wrong with you. You don't be told that neighbors are good. What is the ego? Oh, if I carry the money. Come on, concentrate with if I show. I consider that we have money still on to. I go get his open matter that they go out of that money, I go to how much or make them more at this struggle. That's the get the book. No, how I will go with it. I have to contribute after the day. Better than important. Oh, no, let's only money for our channel.
Ndana kugwa nwane mempoto.
Before you bring a one night, so far as strong guy as so strong guy as only a big guy happen also. If I not talk, if I not talk, I go. If I not talk, I go. I have a friend, it's the next rest anyone. That is just not putting man, I'm the market, Gerazocana. Mandela and a fast and that by if now you are not so say go. My man, and that even that I took a go. Go everywhere. Go actually in the there.
Mana ha malo na enwere power na control ego and ihe Fulani na-achọbụ that power ahụ na control ego.
Of course, no.
Na ha nweta that power, that energy ahụ na control ego, onye ahụ enwego ego already because onye ahụ nwe ego i control onye ọjụ na ọma mee your bidding i render ya o lose ego or bata to you with the money.
No, not go culture. Why is it not go culture? Not old completely. They go my abusing. Intelligent woman, they use that language.
Exactly.
Yeah, not play culture, not go culture. Go man, I want to hide that they go drugs to her.
Onwetego Diego na because you had the money. This ML expect this leadership within 3-4 years na higher collapse like this. To be honest, these people the rugged and the dogged, but after Memphona, many of them, even when they got school, school got through themselves. I just know got their example. Well, things here, but you know, can that may say people they nanda pachakara nekete nasi kebe mahazin no gide ekpoto din da no. Do say here.
I must be honest with you. Strong backbone. I'm not just they just show me the money. Show me the money. I'm just opposite like I go something they go to structure they go there. That's why they don't want you to move this structure. I'm if I do it because up I will require microphone everything I do in order. I want not possible. I don't care if I can show this struggle. And this freedom they cannot stop us. They cannot stop us. So what do I want to just
Ndewo Mazi Bob. Udodi. Dalu. Ngwa na ya malo gị mma. Ịma na people amali ya na integrity. Onye na-afụbeghị 1 million anya ka ebe inye offer 1 million. Or betray na nyawa na onwe ya na iya before enye offer 1 million na enwere ihe achọrọ iwelu na ahụ ya o ya chọrọ ịnata ngafe 1 million. No nwere ga-enye gị 1 million in order to benefit 100,000 or 500,000. No onye ọbụla nye gị offer 1 million man that you worth more than that million and that your worth ahụ ka ọ chọrọ iwelu. Mana inwe integrity, a man that you reject that area, you build that your worth, then you nurture it and take it. Mana gịnị me una mahia ori there onye bụna ihe kpata this DOS njiwe ya so na 3 things. 1 bụ ego, 2 bụ injustice. Then 3 enweghị ihe a na-akpọ integrity. They are power mongers. Mgbe all these things ijenene PDP today. Imana ijena PDP today na Nigeria. PDP ayasago. Ụfọdụ ga-apụta sị gị na onwe ike biye yasa PDP. Nwe ike ayasa for PDP. The people yasa PDP bụ the people fail to uphold the law of PDP, which is mgbe Atiku Abubakar merged as the presidential candidate who's supposed to be the national chairman of PDP. Do they carry out that agreement? The answer is no. Onyo anye enwe ike the moral. Ijuwe na ha n'iyi. Ijuwe betray ha. Now, ichekie the things in IPOB. If that when corruption entered into some of them, the other people started covering it. The more you cover corruption, the more the corruption eats deep. The more you cover it, the more it eats deep. So for you to stop it, you need to cut it off and bear the consequences. But they allow corruption to eat deep them. The corruption in Libahime. That are some of them who are genuine. Fear will not allow them to speak, because when you speak, those that are corrupt will send you out of the DOS. Now, I can categorically tell you that majority of the people known at the US now have agreed that now let us continue until now, you a coordinator on IPOB, you a coordinator, you a national coordinator, Joe Wegese. How do you feel in Olu as in to monthly dues, the monthly dues, your leader, and not go just to $10,000. Money man your country at to go more than 10,000. So Italy at to go more than $10,000. That is why Mua now. I know nobody have come and said stop paying monthly dues to the US. I am saying it. Stop paying monthly dues to these people because your monthly dues is of no use. Carry your monthly dues, go and contribute where it will be used. Because who will you hold accountable for your monthly dues? Your monthly dues. Is your national coordinator? Call your treasurer? Call Chike? Who will you hold? Oh, they tell you that every country has now have their finance, their treasurer. Then who every country now spend this ego? Who is requesting the money? How do they send it? Simple question, which I will not dabble into it today. On a very good day, so on this note, once again, on the 18th, being tomorrow, Saturday, October 18th, 2025, there is a fundraising for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu worldwide. My IPOB, me will IPOB, me will IPOB, me will lovers of freedom, me will supporter, me will follower. Tomorrow, make sure that you join the fundraising. In here, you put the contact, everything. You can post to again that you need for the fundraising. Make sure you donate for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu medical care and the legal team, because currently IPOB has no structure. The structure has collapsed. So make sure you join this rising sun to raise funds for the proper care of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Take your monthly dues to them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will appreciate it more when he comes out. Enough is enough. Amam no nwere ga enwe obi gwa gị mụ agwago gị now. Ka ị mara ọ MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ na-ekwu. Onwere onye anyị fụrụ iru ya. Ime the right thing na ito oge imekwanụ nke ọjọọ anyị pịawa gị azụ. Gwa ndị a na ya pụtabe. A time ga-apụta ha bịa na da Radio Biafra. I chọwa ha ebe ha nọ na-eme da broadcast. People achọwa ha there. Ga-etie ha ezigbo ife. Makachi, a time will come. So on this note, don't forget also on the 20th of October, being Monday 2025, there is a massive protest that will be held in Abuja, Aso Rock, for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So as a businessman and anything you are doing, on Monday, I am telling all of Ndi Igbo and every lovers of freedom, let your shop be locked. Let that day be sit at home in solidarity to that protest. It will send more message. Let Alaba International Market close. Let trade fair close. Let Ladepo close. Let every market in the Nigeria where Ndibo is doing business, let all of them close in solidarity for this protest. It will yield more result. Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. On this note, don't forget, tomorrow is the fundraising for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, for the everything you need to know. Not here. Nature contact, send their email here na this thing. Then everything you need the contact the Rising Sun or the Avid or the ambassadors. These people, anyone you contact will direct you on how to donate. Where Ego Gaga Baulu. Kaikushi feed Nundago, Azayo Babonyago, Chinasa Muru Onyago, all this bunch of Agoros, we will stop feeding them. Let us fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Almost here, Biafra. Nwada Chizoba Felix ekenekwa m gị mgbede ọma, and Nwada Karagold, Godwin Okoga, and the Savior Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Ude Chijioke Amin ekenekwa m unu niile. Biko Nwada Sadimma afụkwa m gị, and Esomchi Metusela ekene m onye ọbụla nke wepụta time ya wee join ya na this program. Nyamala niile mma. Until I come your way again, I remain my humble self, MAP Eziokwu bụ ndụ 1, aka Captain Mark. Nyamala niile mma. Ka emesịanụ ka chi fonu. J-Word kpọọ ihe afụ mmesendelu gị text them, send the number one of the people you contact had direct on how to use it. Okay, water. Everything this thing not there. Chris Felix ekenekwa m gị nyamalo gị mma. Daalụ. Kachifonu.